This is a Headgum podcast.
1958 marked the founding of two of America's great acronymical institutions, the National Aeronautics and Space Administration, better known as NASA, and the International House of Pancakes, its name later officially abbreviated by the business. Established in a fit of Cold War panic, NASA became a symbol of American innovation and mobilization, with landmark achievements such as the Apollo 11 moon landing, the Hubble Space Telescope, and the invention of the CAT scan. Meanwhile, the Burbank-founded IHOP became a stalwart of American breakfast chains, pioneering the A-frame dining room, all-you-can-eat pancakes, and the Rudy Tooty fresh and fruity breakfast. But as both approach retirement age, their fates seem to be diverging. NASA, one of the great successes of America's public sector, appears to be waning as privatization and profit motive has come to space exploration. Meanwhile, the Pancake House, now part of a duopoly with brand stablemate Applebee's, is on the rise, riding a wave of increasingly specific and influencer-conscious branded tie-in menus. Its most recent collaboration, a crossover with the Xbox timed exclusive video game Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Does this new sub-menu belong in a Chooseum? Or will it rapidly age our GI tracts like a sip from the wrong grail? This week on Doughboys, we return yet again to IHOP for the Xbox Indiana Jones menu.
Go is the Doughboys!
Welcome to Doughboys, the podcast about chain restaurants. I'm Nick Weiger, along with my co-host, Charlie XXL, the Spoon Man Mike Mitchell.
XXL. Actually, that's my goal shirt.
You know, Mitch, speaking of shirt sizes, I'm wearing the Sideways shirt that I got, one of my favorite movies. They released some merch for... Now, I normally I'm mostly an XL guy myself. This shirt's an L, which I got...
Hey.
Hold on. I'm not looking for praise.
Congrats on your XL.
Hold on, I'm looking for praise.
Congrats on your XL shirt size.
You think that was what I was
have
fishing
3 times
for?
the fun with my shirts. Give me that 3X, baby. That's what I say. And they say, we don't have it in 3X.
I'm all for comfort. Wear whatever you like. You know, we try to be size inclusive with our merch here over at Kinship Goods.
Yeah, we gotta be.
Gonna need some more X's, boys. This is actually... I sized down because I heard this ran big. This is an L. I'm still fucking swimming in this sumbitch. And it's not that I've like lost weight or anything. It's just that like this shirt is absurdly big. I feel like I'm Amelia. What's these? I feel like I'm 25 wearing this big old shirt.
Well, yeah, first of all, it doesn't look that big on you.
It feels very big. If it doesn't look that big, then great.
It's fucking tight, if you ask me. Second of all, if you invest in stocks, find out where Kinship Goods gets their fabric from and invest in fabric.
Whatever textile mill.
Whatever textile. I think that there's just that we need around the holidays too. When people order some Doughboys merch,
it's true.
They're gonna need a lot of extra fabric wags. For me, I need the big sizes. I like the big sizes. I also like things to be loose on me.
I do understand that level of comfort because that for a long time I felt the style was like, oh, everything's got to be like kind of tight and form fitting. Which, if you carry a little extra around the midsection, which we both do, you feel a little self-conscious about that. The bigger flowing stuff, I like that this style is back.
I was talking about, there was a wrap gift for Twisted Metal.
Uh-huh.
This is just sad. I shouldn't tell this story. But I was asking my mom, I was like, which one should I do? What color jacket? Because you get 2, and then Samoa Joe is getting a navy blue. I was like, so Samoa Joe's getting it. My mom's like, you should get one too, because you guys are a duo.
Yeah,
that's kind of cute. Come on.
That is cute.
So I was like, all right, I'll do that. And then I was like, I think I get a 4XL because I want it to be like big and loose on me. And my mom was like, I won't allow you to get a 4XL size thing. And I was like, all right, I'm not going to get a 4XL. I didn't
Michael, the ceiling is 3Xs.
I feel like the ceiling a lot of the time is 2Xs.
Yeah.
3 sometimes. 3 is like the ceiling, but then the cool spots will be like 2XL, and the 2XL will really be an XL. You know?
Yeah, it's the sizes, man.
No one gives a shit about this. Well, actually, there are some people.
I think people do care about this. I think sizing is all about shopping for clothing. It's fucking annoying.
American Eagle, you can eat my shit. Is it American Eagle? What is the one?
There is a brand called American Eagle, but
no, Abercrombie actually is okay size. I don't know. They still kind of suck. Gap was always good.
Yeah.
To me when I was younger. What's that?
Hollister?
No, not Hollister.
American Apparel was always really
Ooh,
tiny.
maybe American Apparel.
They're still around?
They're like Los Angeles Apparel now.
Okay.
The founder of American Apparel, I think, was a piece of shit.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
What is so? Maybe that's what it was. I feel like American Eagle maybe is it. Is there like a what's like a man like a J. Crew? Wait,
J. Crew?
is it J. Crew that sucks?
Banana Republic?
They all suck. There was one that the pant size only went up to like 30, like a.
Oh yeah, and there's that. It's of course even worse for on the women's side. There's that one brand that has like everything comes in one size. What the hell was that? That weird like
Brandy Melville.
Yeah,
Fast fashion.
Look,
everything
just
was like
sick
one
shit.
size, and it was like if you have fat on your body, you can't shop here.
Yeah.
I gotta say this: Wayne Brady is outside your window, and he's dressed like a minion. I'm not even kidding around. Wayne Brady is here, and he's dressed like a minion.
He is okay. Look, here's the thing. I'm
He's
be
outside
focused
your
on the
window,
show we're
he's-
doing right now. We're
Yeah.
recording this podcast. We're not talking to the people who are outside the studio. Wayne Brady is here.
And
He's
he is
wearing a
dressed like-
long sleeve.
I'm waving to him.
He's waving at us. Lovely man. Oh, blowing kisses. That's so nice. Wow. Oh my goodness. He's wearing a yellow long sleeve shirt and a yellow
But now we have to. Oh, hey! We're waving to everyone.
and overalls.
Yes.
It's very minion coded.
He looks very much like a minion.
Yeah.
He looks.
I
Very,
love it. I think
Oh,
it's
is
a
he?
great look.
Oh,
It looks like $1 million.
Well, I remember
oh, here he comes. Is he
Dave.
coming in? Oh my
He's
god!
coming in.
We watched Despicable Me,
Fire
and
Fit.
you gave it 5 bananas.
I did.
was
Yes.
shocked.
Yeah.
Hello.
Is it a breach of pro?
No, this is so great.
Hey, sweetheart. I was just saying because I saw your picture. I said she's one of the funniest people on the planet.
Oh my God. Yeah.
And then she said, "Oh, she's right over there." so yes.
Wait, nice to meet you. I'm Mike. Nice to meet you.
Hi, Nick. How are you?
Pleasure. I'm sorry to barge in.
We were marking on your wardrobe because you look like you look great. You're
You
pulling
look
it
great.
off.
Oh, thank you so much.
Yeah.
And the shoes.
And also, we were gonna say this. It's minion coded. It's like a cool minion. It's like a cool minion look.
That's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make minions cool.
Well, this guy will love that because he's a huge minion.
I'm on board.
I'm trying. So if you can help me out,
Yeah, of course.
You
I'll do
know-
what I can.
minions.
You're the man. Yeah. Wow.
Wow.
He-
You never know what'll happen here at Headgum.
Now, this is that. What a celeb drop-in.
He's over there right now yelling at Anya. He's like, I don't look like a fucking minion. we blew the deal.
The deal.
Oh wow. What a nice funny man. We all like
bless
Wayne
Nice
Brady.
person.
Hi, boy. For that, going back to that roast. Hi, boys, and a special hi to my old pal Nick. That's me. Rat summer may have ended, but hopefully I can get this roast in while you're still taking them. And if you ever need a special wine correspondent, I'm ready to enlist in the Burger Brigade. Eric L. I think I know who this is. I think I went to university
I'm right
with
to-
Eric.
oh.
Roast at birdfuck.com.
You think you went to university with Eric?
I think if this is the Eric L. I'm thinking of, that's that and that has a wine connection. Yeah, this all adds up.
He's ready to enlist in the Burger Brigade, which he's your friend from college, and he's ready to enlist. Join Spoon Nation, baby. Get in there. Spoon Nation numbers are dropping. It's not good.
Yeah.
I guess it's just knowing me for 10 years. You kind of, you don't like me.
think
That's
there's
what
a lot-
happens.
I think there was some fatigue after January 6th. Took a lot of
Yeah.
energy out of him.
Look,
Not coming back this time. People are kind of like,
here's the thing. Once he gets in office, everyone's going to be there. He's going to dismiss the charges for everybody, right?
I mean, the promise, we'll see if promises made or promises kept, but the promise was that, yes, some pardons will be coming for people who were indicted for and convicted for January 6th.
So if there's pardons, that opens up the window for our guests. We can, if they get pardoned, we can
Look,
have people on the show,
if
right?
hypothetically the actor who plays Jimmy Pesto gets pardoned, I think he's up for grabs for the Doughboys family.
I just want to say this.
Yeah.
Very nice man in my experiences.
I have not met him. A very
I love
incredibly
him.
talented performer.
I loved him.
Yeah.
And I almost went with him. I'm glad we are going to cut this later. Wags, let's hit him with a drop. Why not?
Previously on Freedom. Oh, let's diss the Doughboys. I've always wanted to diss the Doughboys.
Doughboys. Should we have a feud with the podcast? Should it be the Doughboys?
Yeah, we should.
Is that fair? 3-on-2?
Let's start it now.
Doughboys, more like the solid bodies.
We're coming for you.
That's nice.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
about all we got.
Hey, why aren't you guys dead yet?
I feel like
from eating all that garbage.
Too hard.
Is that too hard?
That's too hard, Paul.
Really?
We don't want him to die.
Well, we want to win this battle,
No,
don't
but
we?
that's no way to win.
I don't want them to
die.
I never said I wanted them to die.
Oh my god!
I just expressed surprise that they're not dead yet.
Wow. Shout out to the Freedom Gang. We love those guys.
The Freedom Gang.
We're happy you're not dead over here. We're happy that none of them are dead.
We're happy that none of Freedom are dead.
So, yeah, I'm saying a rebuttal to them.
A rebuttal.
Paul F. Tompkins asked, why aren't we dead yet? And I'm saying we're happy that everyone's alive.
We're happy they're all alive and well.
Why did you get so scared?
I don't know. I don't know what you were doing. I don't know if you were throwing heat back at them, or now it seems like you're kind of deflecting.
Yeah, well, now I'm scared. I felt like I wandered to some bee's nest here. What the hell?
I don't know what's happening.
Well, we'll cut this too, I guess. Freedom. Hey, shout out to the Freedom crew. We love
shout
the
out to the Freedom crew. All right, this will be a nice reset. So we cut what happened earlier. So we'll just include.
Shout out to the Freedom crew. We love the Freedom crew.
Okay, we salvaged it.
And we're happy you're healthy and happy.
We're happy you're happy and healthy.
Something's going on today.
They're happy.
Look, Wayne Brady came in here.
And did Wayne Brady throw you off because Wayne Brady was dressed like a minion? Was the issue?
And I was like, kind of like, how is he going to react to us saying that you kind of?
I
look
went
like a
for
minion?
it.
You went for it.
I did go for it. Yeah. Well, I mean, you gotta say what you're saying behind. I'm not.
I know. I don't want to
seem
like we're shit talking this man behind his back, which we weren't.
No, not at all. Yeah. I think he handled it. I don't think that he's. I don't think he's upset that we called him.
I don't think so either.
I think we said it's minion coded.
Yes.
When I first saw it, I was like, Wayne Brady's dressed exactly like Minion. I almost thought it was a joke.
Yes.
And then once I saw it more, I was like, it looks good. It looks stylish. It looks great. It did.
Yeah. It looks great.
He looks great. He looks so much better. He looks so much better than I could ever look. The hat was cool. It was great.
He looked cool. That was the whole thing.
So what is your fear here?
We love the Freedom crew. And we're happy they're happy and well. All right, so this is good. We landed the plane.
Landed the plane.
Who said that drop in?
The Freedom crew, we love you. I also like that Ackerman said we had hard bodies.
Yeah, that was nice.
Yeah, it was good as hell. Yeah. Draw for today.
As people don't know that. You got to go to Comedy Bang Bang, then afterwards he'll give you a really nice compliment.
Yeah, it's like fucking nice.
That's the payment.
Yeah, that's what.
Nice fucking body. Yeah, that's what he got. Haven't seen Lapkus in a while. Miss Lapkus.
Yeah.
Funniest. PFT funniest. Ackerman funniest. All very funny show.
Lovely people.
A funny show.
We're happy they're happy and well.
A funny show. Unlike our show, one funny person. I think you can guess who it is. It's the person in the center, not the host.
Yeah.
She hasn't been able to...
who Wayne Brady publicly identified as
the funniest one in the room. The one who didn't call him a minion to his face.
Yeah.
The one who hasn't said a word yet is regretting being on the podcast. Hi, Doughboys crew. I'm not sure if this has been brought to your attention, but on August 1st of 2024, the Pretzel Gang over on Freedom started a feud with you. I wish you the best of luck in this rivalry. You might need it because it sounds like Paul is taking it very seriously. Brad. Wow. Thank you, Brad.
Thank you, Brad.
So wait, if it's a rivalry, what should we say? Fuck you, Freedom.
That's what I was saying earlier. That's why you said you were being super nice to them. I thought they were trying to start a feud.
All right, well, fuck you. Fuck off.
Hey, fuck off.
Yeah, fuck off.
Fuck off. Freedom.
Freedom, more like a... I don't know. Freedom.
Three smart.
Freedom, more like a... Yeah, that's good.
More like three smart. Wayne Brady still here?
No, he's...
Okay, he left.
He left immediately, and it looked like there were tears coming down his face as he was walking out of the room.
Drops at birdfuck.com. Should I introduce our guest?
100%.
It's been long enough. From Ghost's happiest season and the new film Night Bitch, Mary Holland is back. Hi, Mary. Thanks so much for being here.
Hi, I'm so happy to be here. I'm thrilled. I missed you, boys.
It's been too long. I was looking at the date.
Long.
Has it really been? Have we not had you on since everything locked down? So it feels like it's been some time. Yeah.
I feel like the last time I was on was when we did a live San Diego.
Oh my God!
And we
that was years ago.
covered Rubio's.
That's right.
Coastal Grill.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's the last time.
That was the last time.
Holy shit.
Yeah, and I guess I came on here because I just want to know, like, Like, what happened? Like,
Are you?
what did
are
I
you?
do? What did I say? What did I?
Do you regret coming on here now that you've been here for the first 15 minutes of the show? And
Well, I will say, yeah. No, not at all. I couldn't be more thrilled to be here.
I got one.
Yeah.
Threedom more like Peedom. You smell like piss, all three of you.
Pretty good.
I thought that was pretty fucking
liked it.
good.
I liked
I
it.
liked
Yeah.
it.
That was pretty fucking good.
Peedum.
Peedom. Fuck. I thought it was pretty good. I mean, this guy's not. He just talking about-
Freedom more like P smart.
Oh, God damn it. Is this one of those days where there's something wrong with you? There's days when I'll come in and I'll be like, "Oh, there is something wrong with you. You have a jaw issue right now."
I do have a jaw issue. Yeah, this is a thing with and look, where as you get older, a thing you find yourself running into is you have something wrong with your body, and you go to see a medical professional, and their response is like, "Man, that sucks." It's like you like
That's
there's
been
there
my
reaches a
last
certain
year.
point
It's been
where
my
you just-
last year, basically.
people just can't help you anymore, and you're just kind of on your own.
Yeah, they're just like, could be anything
Yeah.
Mhm.
at this point.
Exactly. So I've got my jaw like on my right side, and I think this was bothering me on a recent episode. I remember this main feed or Patreon where I was dealing with this, but like my jaw will just like kind of pop out of its socket, and this
Oy.
happens mostly. It used to just happen in the morning, like first thing in the morning when I would be like grinding my teeth at night. I have a night guard, but still it would happen. Now it happens a lot when I'm like chewing like anything. So it's just kind of like a chronic thing, and it's pretty painful. But I don't think that's the reason I'm particularly disoriented today.
I was saying that you should get a Hannibal Lecter mask, which didn't really make any sense. But if
Yeah.
you have a night guard, I hope it is Hannibal Lecter coded. It would be cool if it was Hannibal Lecter coded.
God.
You know what? My issue with the doctor, I go to the doctor, I'm like, oh, I got this, like, my knee hurts. Or
Yeah.
like, my back hurts. He goes, here you go. Here's some Ozempic. I don't need the Ozempic. How? I take it down, though. How?
You just eat it.
I eat it.
Yeah,
It's a shot, right?
Yeah.
I think it is.
I'm like Bane.
Uh-huh.
I'm like Bane with Ozempic. I'm going to
Now that would be a night guard that was Bane coded. Very cool.
I might just...
isn't that nice? How did you say?
My cravings are going away.
Yeah, yeah. I feel like mine was close.
Should I...
Isn't that nice?
No, yours is actually honestly better, of course. We did Ass Cat together the other night.
Yes, we
and
did.
Jason Kelsey was the monologist.
Podcaster Jason Kelsey.
That's how Gabriel introed him.
Very fun.
Very nice
Very
man.
fun.
Yeah.
Another podcaster.
How about that?
Few more listeners, I think, than us.
Yeah, maybe a few more.
Yeah.
Very charming man.
Very charming guy.
Yeah, and very sweet. The stories he told made me. I was like, wow, what a sweet man.
Very sweet man.
Talked about loving corn on the cob and going to the state fair with his family and just wanting cotton candy.
Yeah.
Yeah, very sweet guy.
It was beautiful, which I could relate to, honestly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Our stories are all on the Doughboys podcast are always about like jacking off in a public men's room. Stories are fucking awful.
Yeah.
Nothing wholesome about what we do.
Yeah.
There's some
But
weird...
to be fair, you were jacking off to cotton candy.
Yeah, that's
True,
true.
yeah.
It is true.
Brought
Yeah.
that up on my
So-
phone.
You got a picture of cotton candy
Yeah,
on your
yeah.
phone?
Damn, that looks good.
There's something, if there was a scary movie, a Bane with Ozempic going through his things would be pretty good.
Yeah, that like if there you mean like a scary movie in terms of the
Jesus
scary movie
Christ.
spoof genre. No, I think because you said scary movie, people thought you meant horror
Oh,
movie.
sorry,
They didn't
scary
realize
movie.
you
That
meant
is what I
like
thought.
scary
Yeah,
movie
yeah.
Sorry, scary movie
/ epic
spoof.
movie
Yeah.
/
a
you know a
spoof.
spoof.
Oh, yeah,
Spoof
yeah,
movie.
yeah,
Sorry.
that's funny.
If there was a scary movie.
And he just keeps getting tinier and
Yeah,
tinier.
yeah. And you could be mean and make it someone who's taking Ozempic or something like
Right,
that.
that's
Yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
They
Yeah,
honestly
you could
kind
be
of-
mean for sure.
You could 100%
You could
be
be
mean,
mean.
but we won't be mean. We're not going to say it.
No, we're not gonna do it.
But you could be.
You could be.
But I'm
Well,
not-
you could be.
You could
You
be.
always can be.
Yeah.
But do you choose to be?
No, we're not going to choose that. We're going to choose to be, we're going to take the higher ground. We're not going to do it.
Shout out to Freedom.
Freedom.
I'm gonna be on that show.
Wow.
That's nice.
Yeah, I'm
Fordham.
gonna be on that show someday.
Oh.
They have like made it a point with their fans and their followers that everyone's like, I'll never be on the show, but I will be on it
Oh, that's so nice.
Isn't that nice? So
Yeah.
anyway,
I love
shout
that
out
for
to
you.
the Pedum crew.
So
Love 'em.
Thank you.
Love them.
Thank you for making that work. I think it will work eventually. Happy holly jolly holidays. to you.
Holly Jolly Holidays. You know, you have a Christmas film that you acted in and co-wrote, Happiest Season.
Yes.
Are you? Does that come from a place of enthusiasm for the merriest time of the year?
And is it
Absolutely.
the
Wow.
happiest season?
Is it the happiest
Is it
season?
really the happiest
Yeah.
season?
Is this season the happiest season?
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, I have
You're
experienced
dodging the
it
question.
as no. Hold on. I mean, I have experienced it as being
Mike
that.
Wallace on 60
the-
Minutes.
Yeah,
And
100%.
nail our guest. It's fine.
I'm fucking nailing. I'm nailing.
Stop
I'm gonna.
yelling at me, Mish. God, been screaming at me since I sat down. I have experienced it as being the happiest season
Mhm.
of my year, but I do find that it changes what season is the happiest. Sometimes summer's the happiest, and
Yeah.
sometimes Halloween's the happiest.
Fall is the
Fall's
fall.
the happiest.
Mhm.
But
Never spring.
I kind
That
of like
I-
spring.
huh?
I kind of like spring.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You would.
What's wrong with
Well,
spring?
spring. No, nothing wrong with spring, but it does make me think of sludge.
Sludge.
No, thank you. I don't want sludge.
It's the snow is melted.
Meanwhile,
we have the blue
sludge
skies.
lover over here.
Sludge lover. Yeah.
I
Jeez.
was looking at a picture of cotton candy making some sludge.
So
So I had-
horny.
So I had here's the thing. I don't have a sludge association because I've lived in Southern California my entire life. I
sure.
don't experience snowfall.
Mm.
So like I don't think of sludge. What I think of is like, oh, it's the days are long, or the days are longer. We can, it doesn't get dark as early. And you know what, the end of the school year is coming. Summer's
not too
coming.
hot.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
It's actually the weather is usually idyllic.
The heat,
Yeah, yeah.
actually, honestly, I maybe like the summertime the least here in sunny California. It gets too
I
hot.
love summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Too hot.
Well, you're a California boy.
Again, yeah, I'm a lifelong SoCal
Do
surfer
you
dude.
surf?
No.
You know what you don't get out here though?
What?
You never get a white Christmas.
Have
Yeah.
you ever gotten one? There has been the occasional snowfall here, right?
Yeah, but not when I've been here. It's never been like snowing on Christmas. I mean, my grandparents lived on my dad's side. My grandparents lived in the mountains, and
Sure.
there is every biome in California. Is one of the things that's great about the state. So we could go up there. There'd be snowfall, but not where we live.
Yeah.
I got something here. I'm dreaming of a white Elvis.
That's really good.
The
Colonel Tom.
Colonel Tom. I'm dreaming of a white. He's white. Ugh. I thought that was gold.
I liked it.
Yeah, I loved it. Yeah. I loved it. That was so good. I love that.
Did you see the Elvis movie?
I did,
You did?
actually. I did.
I did really
he's
like it.
white.
That was fun.
That's what
He is that Austin Butler is something else. Huh?
Oh my goodness. Yeah.
we should cut that and do it in our live show.
White Christmas. White Christmas.
White Christmas.
Yeah.
I mean, we
Okay,
got
great.
nothing else.
Nothing else for your live show?
We got nothing else so
What
far.
about,
The guest is
Yeah,
sus.
that's what I was gonna say. We'll be fine. Our guest is susser. Oh, good boy.
Okay, time to go over what happened to theater.
time to go over.
That's what's. I mean, I think this will be a home run. But look,
It's gonna be great.
we'll see what happens. Why? What did I say about your grandpa earlier? You gave information about your grandpa. He
Oh well,
installed-
this is my other grandpa.
Oh,
my,
okay.
my
Your maternal?
my maternal grandfather worked at a JPL, installed their first computer
yeah.
way back in the days when it was a huge room-sized thing.
Jet Propulsion Laboratory.
That's right.
And what did I say? I forgot what I
But
said.
you said it's good to know that you're descended from early nerds.
That's what
Yes.
it was.
Thank you, Mary. It's that was good.
Thank you. Thank you.
It is good to know you're descended from early nerds. That's cool. That's cool. That is cool.
Also, we've gotten it's like the Weigers have gotten dumber with each successive generation.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I had a kid, they'd be like fucking dumb as shit. Can you
I probably
imagine?
get along with
How
your kids so
stupid.
much more.
My dad's dumb.
I'm like, yeah, he is. The idea of me.
Want to have a slice of cake?
The idea of me and your son
Sounds
just
like Bane.
He's got to use the Ozempic juice. He's got to resist that slice of cake. Just the idea of me and your son bullying you and possibly like shoving you around seems so much fun to me. I think we would push
So
you around.
you're fantasizing about me having a child,
Your child growing
so
up,
that you can team up with him
Yes.
when he's big enough to bully me, your co-host.
So
and
in my
longtime
head,
friend.
I'm fantasizing about being 60 years old.
Yes.
And your son being 20.
Not having your own child.
No. This is great. And he and I
Turning my
pushing you
child against
around.
me.
Just pushing you in a circle, just pushing you back and forth.
In a circle.
Well, yeah, he's gonna be big. He's gonna be big boy. He'll complete we can complete a circle together. No, it's better. It's better for the world at the Doughboys. There's no Doughboys Junior.
Yeah.
Which it would just happen. We'd have a little Nepo podcast.
We'd have little Nepo
babies.
podcast
A
kids.
dough babe.
A
dough baby.
A dough baby.
We'll have little dough babies. Yeah, they'd hand over the podcast. We'd make sure they were bad at it so that they
Yes.
can kind of continue that lineage,
Yeah.
They can't be good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, I've thought about that. I'm like, is every person, like every comedian I liked, am I gonna have to like deal with like when I'm like 50 and 60, like deal with like their shitty or younger version? You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
their offspring.
The answer is probably.
Yes, probably.
Yeah.
Yeah. From what we've seen so far.
From what was. Yeah.
Okay, Night Bitch. I know this
Yeah.
is I loosely know the premise of this movie. I haven't seen it yet as of this recording. I'm very excited to see it.
Yes.
And but I know there's like a feral state like becoming a dog is some version of that is some
Exactly.
element of it. My question for you is,
Yeah.
and for everyone, is have you ever eaten dog food or pet food more generally? Because I have. Anyone else?
No, I
No,
haven't.
I
I haven't. And
Yeah.
it's not, but I'm
Amelia, of
pausing
course, said yes.
because Amelia has it every day. Loves it.
Tried it.
Loves it. But I open my mouth in shock. Not that I'm horrified or disgusted.
Yeah.
I'm not. It's mostly I'm thinking like, wow, Nick's eaten dog food and I haven't. What am I missing? Why have I not done this? Is mostly what
Yeah.
I'm thinking.
I was
Yeah. Why haven't you done it? Why haven't you eaten dog food, you freak?
Have
No
you-
one eats dog
Well,
food.
but dog food is human food.
But it's like safe. I think that it's mostly safe for human consumption. Did you have you've ever tasted like Wally Nurma's cat food or anything?
No, I'm not going to open up a can of 9 Lives and eat. I mean, like
They have wet food?
I give them wet food and dry food.
Okay.
I'd
Did
be
you
so
try
much.
wet food or dry food? This is my first
I had a
question.
dog bone,
Okay.
and it was basically like a stale, like no sugar cookie. Basically, like it was just like it just tasted like a really
Huh.
crispy.
All right, hold
biscuit.
on. I think I probably have bit a dog
so
bone.
like a
milk
biscuit.
bone.
Got a
What's
milk
that?
bone. Got it.
No, I didn't eat like a spoon of like dog
Yeah.
food.
Didn't you try a greenie during the dough-a-thon?
We
Oh
maybe
my
ate
God,
it.
You
did
did have a
you?
greenie.
Or you
We did. I
promised
maybe ate a
it.
greenie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was it like?
I thought not good. None of them are good. I like I thought you were talking about wet dog food, and that like made me.
I was thinking
ill.
of kibble.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. No, wait, Amelia, what did you eat?
I've tried cat dry food and goldfish food.
What's
before.
goldfish food?
It's the little flakes. And
Okay.
and,
That is gnarly.
Don't those
That
They
sounds
kind,
gross.
they
stinky?
kind of slap. I'm not gonna lie.
What do
Yeah,
they
they
taste
smell.
like?
They smell good. I remember smelling fish food and being like,
It's like salty.
Hold on a second.
yeah. Well, but here's the thing. This is all
Goldfish
human food. It like humans eat all this food.
It's true, yeah.
You know, like it's all,
Goldfish
like,
flakes kind of slap, is what she said. Goldfish
sprinkle some on, like,
food
salt.
kind of slaps. That is not true.
Have you tried it?
No, but I'll eat it at some point if we're gonna eat. If we're
We'll do
gonna,
a
we're,
pet
I'll
food
eat it.
episode.
I'll eat it.
What you
I'll
you
eat
had
it.
dry cat food?
Yes, I've tried dry cat food when I was little. I haven't
Yeah.
tried it lately.
Yeah, mine was when I was younger.
Yeah, I used to eat it a lot, and my mom would catch me. But this is when I'm like 2 or 3.
Okay.
I'm not.
Oh
Yeah.
yeah, I've pulled
Not
a
older
few babies
than
away
that.
from dog food bowls.
Yeah.
Do you have a memory
Oh,
taste of
wow.
like? Do you have a taste memory of that cat food at all?
Yes, just because I smell it on a daily basis, and so I
Got
can
it.
remember what it's like. But
Jesus.
it
So it's
salty.
Torturous every day you feed your cat, basically. That's horrible.
Have you been tempted to dip back in.
Only if I'm hungry. Just salty is what is
Yeah.
the first thing that comes to mind.
Interesting.
Yeah.
My child eats from the dog food bowl. That's the way it's going to be from there on out. That's what I'll tell him. That's how you eat from here on out. You're getting treated like a dog.
Yeah, but once you're gonna eat off the floor.
Yeah, that's it from here on out. I
Take
feel
a
like
shit, you got to go outside. Pick it up with a plastic bag.
I'm gonna fucking walk you.
You
Yeah,
look like an animal. I'll treat you like an
I
animal.
did try to walk my cat once.
What happened?
That is
I
not.
did.
That's never fun.
It's not. They don't want that.
They don't like that at all.
Is what I learned. Yeah.
No.
Have you tried that?
I've tried that. Yeah, because I got them little vests for when I traveled. You gotta put the vests on. When I traveled,
Yes, you're the cutest.
I went during COVID. I brought them back to Massachusetts.
Oh yeah.
And it was, I've told this story before, but we got in my Uncle Jim's car on the way back. And he was like, you want to put them in the back? And I was like, no, they're fine. And then on my street, Wally took a shit in the carrier. And it was like, oh, like you could smell it.
Yeah.
And we like rolled down the windows. I'm like, I'm sorry, this like never happened. So I had to take them into a baby changing room. And it was very funny because they like, I opened the thing and they like got out and they were walking around the baby changing room, which was disgusting, but it was very funny. I will never travel with them again unless I move back to Massachusetts for good, which could happen.
Yeah.
Might happen. Who
Could
knows?
it?
Yeah, why not? We don't even got to be out here anymore, right? I mean, like, do actors have to be in California anymore?
Doesn't
No.
seem like anything shoots out here.
Nothing
so.
shoots out here anymore. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
I don't think it matters. So maybe I'll go back there at some point. We'll see.
We'll see.
I like
Then
it out
then
here.
you'd miss all the action over here at Headgum Studios.
I
Who
guess
knows
that
gonna-
is-
who's gonna
Yes,
pop in?
celebs come in and out.
It
every
would be so much
day.
easier to tell Wayne Brady he looks like a minion from my basement in Quincy. But I'm a man of my word, and I said it.
Oh man.
A very funny man. I don't think you have anything to worry about there. I think we were.
I don't have anything to worry about. I was just like disoriented.
Yeah.
An unexpected occurrence.
How could I not come into the? I guess I would probably have to come and travel to do Doughboys episodes, huh?
I mean, if you wanted to
But
keep
then
touring.
that wouldn't mean that you keep like Doughboys is international.
That's
You're
kind of
not
cool.
based in any one specific place.
That's kind of cool, yeah.
We're like Pitbull at this point.
Yeah, and
Mr.
I
Worldwide.
say that all the time. The Doughboys are like Pitbull constantly.
Do you say the Doughboys are like pit bulls, or do you say
No, just Pitbull.
Oh, I love
the
Pitbull.
artist.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, the artist.
More like Mr. Worldwide Ass.
Wags.
Okay, we ask you about Long John Silver's every time you're on. There's
Yes,
the
of
first episode you
course.
did.
Yeah,
It's been long enough where I just want to get a baseline. Have you been to Long John Silver's at all recently? Because they
Not
seem to have
recently,
all
no.
shuttered in the Southland.
Did they?
Yeah, I have.
Man,
I think even
haven't.
the Cardino one isn't hanging on anymore.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's devastating.
yeah. So it's been a while since your last Long John Silver.
Yeah.
You
It's
still
been
have
a while.
You still have affection for this show.
Oh, of course.
Yeah.
We'll always have affection. It's pirate themed. It's,
Okay, that brings me to my next
dream.
question, because you worked at Medieval Times, and we've reviewed
Correct.
Medieval Times with you and your husband
yes,
Matt.
we did.
And that was a lot of fun.
That was a blast.
It was so much
We
fun.
we went next door for a different episode to review Pirates Dinner Adventure, which is the
Oh,
competing
yes.
chain.
Right,
it's a
right,
similar
right.
concept. And I imagine you haven't been.
I haven't been.
Medieval Times food, pretty good. Like pretty
Mm-hmm.
like satisfying, like, gets the job done. Pirate Dinner Adventure, I think, was one of the worst meals we've ever had on the podcast. The show was great, and we had one of the performers on the show. The show was very, very entertaining, but the food itself was execrable.
What did they serve?
Boy, they served just like a bunch of it was like bad 90s airplane food. Like when you get a dinner on an airplane, it was like all stuff that felt like it was microwaved, like just like really clearly, flash frozen vegetables that were reheated. I could get a rundown of the menu items, but it was fucking awful. You remember that meal, right, Mitch?
Yeah, horrible.
It was awful food.
What a bummer.
You think it would be like, a bottle of rum or
Yeah,
something.
sure.
Sure,
Some
yeah.
fun stuff, but nothing fun.
Yeah.
No fun. Yeah, there was nothing fun. It was sad.
We had our friend Jeff Budner who was on the show.
Yeah, Jeff Budner.
Jeff was Jeff's an actor, but he also is a performer. He has a number of credits, but he's also a performer in Pirates Dinner.
And
Adventure.
they do a lot of stunts.
They do a lot of stunts,
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
what's really impressive about
Yeah.
it. But Medieval Times is the same sort of thing. Like the show is really quite an
Yes.
exhibition.
Yes, it is. But it's less like, I imagine that the pirate show is very acrobatic and Medieval Times is much more jousting.
I think that
And
is fair. Yeah, I think
of
that they leaned
course-
into the swashbuckling a little bit more.
Yeah.
Doughboys can be pretty. Doughboys can do some of that too.
You punched at me in the face. And why was I the first punch that you delivered instead of preparing me in some way by gesturing that way? Your first punch was at my face, man. Yeah, see, that's much less. I just can't believe you did that.
Go after me, maybe?
You're too far away.
Your guest.
Our guest?
I'm your guest.
I'm the one you have like a rivalry with?
I thought that you could.
And you got so excited. You're leaned so far forward, so excited to hit me.
I'm not excited to hit you. I would never hit you.
Also, you were doing.
All I know is you came this close to hitting me.
I would never hit
with
you.
A fist. I saw your knuckles. It was a straight up knuckle sandwich that you tried to feed
I would never
me.
give you a knuckle sandwich. Never, ever, ever. I just got off filming Twisted Metal. I've done some stunts.
Here we go. I did stunts on Twisted Metal.
I would never.
Whoosh, whoosh. And you have to make your own sounds.
None of this is like pirate-like stuff. What are you doing?
Classic pirate.
That was insane.
That was honestly insane. Yeah. It was insane.
Let's talk.
I'm sorry.
Have you been back to medieval times?
I haven't.
Yeah.
I haven't.
Because they've changed the story a number of
I
times.
know,
since
and they have a queen.
They have a queen now, yeah.
That rules.
That's so good.
Mitch?
Mitch?
I'll protect the queen of my life.
I'm so. The reason I sigh is that what I would do to be the queen at medieval times.
Now, I apologize if I get your title wrong, but I believe
course.
your role, you were a photography wench. So was that the designation?
Oh, you nailed it. Yeah.
You're a photography wench.
Yeah.
So you were not like a part of the show. And when I'd heard you
No.
worked at medieval times, you're such as Wayne Brady said, an incredibly talented person. I assumed you were part of the production.
I would have loved that.
Yeah.
And in fact, there was a moment. So I was so obsessed with medieval times. I can't remember if I talked about it on the show, but I wanted to work there as a performer so badly. But the only job opening was photography wench. And then I remember the Lord Chancellor, who is sort of MCs the show. He's extraordinary, and he is also in charge of casting for the show. And I remember he came up we're at like a photo stand after the show where people can go and buy their pictures if they didn't buy it during the show. And he came up to a woman who works with me who was not an actress. And he came up to her and said, "Do you have any interest in playing the princess in the show?" And I shit my pants. No, I just
Did you have to do any
melted.
stunts for that role or no?
Mitch, I never played it. That's the point of the story is that I never got the chance to play the princess.
Oh, no.
So, no, I didn't do any stunts.
If you were going to do some stunts, like, what do you think you'd do?
Amelia's, she's just saying right now, Mitch punched Mary in the face.
Mitch doing stunts.
You did stunts?
He hit Mary in the face.
I didn't hit Mary in the face.
Hitting women, Mitch?
Yeah.
You can't just call it a stunt and be okay with it.
I did not slap. I did not slap you.
No, you didn't.
If you'd slapped anyone, you'd be banned for 10 years from the Doughboys podcast.
Wow, you have the Will Smith rule?
That's the Will Smith rules are in
Wow,
effect
good
for the
you.
Doughboys podcast. Just so you know. It's a standing policy.
But after 10 years,
After 10 years,
come
you're
on back.
He's back. All right, let's talk.
Bring up Will Smith's wife. I won't slap you. If you bring up Jada Pinkett Smith, I'll slap the shit out of you.
I don't know,
That's a promise.
Well, you just brought her up.
Slap yourself.
Oh, God,
Mitch,
I really did that.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that? That's worse than me doing the stunt on you.
Is it?
What is happening? Let's
I'm
talk
trying to
breakfast.
wake you up, fool.
I'm doing. What are you talking? What you trying to wake me up? You doing me a service?
Yeah, you got thrown off with the Wayne Brady thing. You're out of your mind.
I think you got thrown off by the Wayne Brady thing.
way.
You're being unhinged.
Yep.
Oh, that's insane.
You're being insane.
I slapped myself. I'm being unhinged.
Yeah, you are.
Mary told me to slap myself. I listened to the guest.
This is crazy. I can't believe I'm getting pulled into the middle of this. This is really...
Can I say this
It's
about...
the holiday season, for God's sake.
It's the holiday season. Can I say this about Will Smith's wife, Jada Pinkett Smith? Great in the Matrix sequels.
Okay.
Huh?
Oh.
Great.
All right. I'll allow that.
That acceptable?
That's acceptable.
No one's getting slapped?
Mm-hmm.
I've only seen the one Matrix.
Just don't say any sequels you think she might be good in.
Huh?
Oh. You're referencing that the actual joke was about G.I. Joe 2.
G.I. Jane.
G.I. Jane 2. Sorry, I forgot what the joke was.
You forgot what the joke was? The weirdest moment in all of entertainment history?
I didn't see it live.
You didn't see it live?
I was playing video games.
You dork. What the fuck's wrong with you?
I was playing video games, and Ellie came in and said, well, I know you don't care about Will Smith just slapped Chris Rock. I was like, that's crazy. Like when I found it the same way when Princess
Here's your
Di
sippy
died.
cup. You fucking baby who my adult husband who's playing video games as I'm watching the Oscars alone.
When I was playing
sucks.
when Princess Di died, I was playing Might and Magic Dark Side of Zine on my dad's computer, and my dad came in and say, I know you don't care, but Princess Di just died. They both happened in the same way.
Whoa.
Jesus Christ. I would love to see every event through your dork eyes.
Yeah.
The towers are falling. You're playing fucking
Smash Brothers Melee.
There's a global pandemic.
Just playing all through it.
Okay, let's talk about breakfast.
I was down Cape Cod when Miss Princess Di died. I remember that.
Wow.
One of my last visits to the Cape. We had a little a Cape house. We split a Cape house with my godparents' family.
How about
Cape House, is that what it's called?
Yeah, a cottage or something. Yeah.
Cape House.
Cape House.
Yeah, Cape House cottage. Yeah. Look, it was
Is this a fucking Dracula castle? A Cape
Yeah,
house?
Cape House.
No, that. Speaking of night bitches,
Or a magician's lair.
Were you staying at a magician's lair, Mitch?
I was not staying at a magician's lair.
Okay.
It was a little cottage down Cape Cod.
Yeah.
In you know what? Sandwich, Massachusetts.
Oh, that's right. We've talked about Sandwich, Massachusetts.
Yeah.
Named
Friend of the
for?
pod,
Or named for the Earl? Or wait, why is it? Why?
Why is it named Sandwich?
Yeah, what's the etymology of sandwich for
I
Sandwich,
think
Mass?
it is probably something like it's probably someone needs to figure this out. My guess is that it's probably like the Duke of Sandwich or some shit.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know.
Shit.
I should know the answer to that.
Yeah. Well, anyway.
It says it's named after Sandwich, a seaport town in Kent, England, because the marshes in the area reminded the founders of the English town.
How about that?
Friend of the pod, Sam
the
Brown
marshes?
from Sandwich.
Is it a very marshy area?
There are for sure marshes. There are definitely some marshes. You know,
What's the difference between a
bogs.
marsh and a swamp and a bog?
Great question.
That is a great question.
No, cranberries are in bogs.
Well, there's cranberry.
Yes,
There's specifically
a
cranberry
cranberry
bogs. You don't
bog.
need to have cranberries in a bog.
Oh, it's just called a bog if you throw the cranberries in that.
But there
somewhere.
are cranberry bogs. Emma knows this too. In the Cape, where you can like go ocean spray, and you can go
Of course,
in
and play with the cranberries.
You can get that. You have boots on. I did this as a child, and you go in and you can like pick up cranberries and eat them.
Sure, kids
aren't
pee
they-
in there,
aren't-
right?
No, kids don't piss. Why are
Kids 100% pee in.
No,
there.
you
What
don't
do you
just
want?
piss.
They're
They don't
going in
piss in the. What
They're
the
for
fuck
sure
are you
pissing.
talking
They're
about?
wearing those big rubber overalls, and they're filled with piss.
That's. I'm not you can't. I'm not going to take you to the cranberry bogs. It sounds like you're going to.
I'm not
going to
piss in
But
there.
aren't
I'm not a
cranberries, aren't
child.
raw cranberries quite tart?
They are very
They're
tart.
not like fun to eat, not like
Yeah.
blueberries.
No.
or something.
They. Oh God, no.
And they're fibrous, as I recall.
They are
They have
fibrous.
almost
Oh, you're
a
gonna
woody
shit yourself
center.
as soon as you eat one. It's a ticking clock, like so you got to get to the toilet fast.
Oh yeah, because that'll turn it.
You know
what?
Ripper wide open.
It
Turn her
will,
loose.
it will rip you wide open, Wags.
That's right.
You get ripped wide open, but if you're peeing as well, that's going to feel like $1 million because your UTI will be cleared
Yes,
up.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's a great point.
It is good for UTI.
let's
I can
talk.
drink more cranberry juice. My mom has a glass of cranberry juice every morning.
That's fun. Do you ever do like what's that drink that's got is it called a Cape Cod when you put a little vodka?
Cape
in it?
Yes.
Cape Codder, yeah. Emma knows.
And
that.
then
Fun
that-
bartender.
cranberry.
Oh no. I'm thinking of something else.
That must be is that a big order in New England?
Yeah, I think it's basically just a vodka cranberry.
Yeah.
But if you order a Cape Codder, that's the same thing. It'd be funny if you tried to go to a bar like here and order a Cape Codder. I'd be curious if they'd be like, what?
Now you're saying Cape Codder
Cape Codder.
opposed to Cape Cod.
Well, Cape Cod is the place, and Cape Codder is the cocktail. What
I think
do you
Cape
call
Cod.
it?
I always call it Cape Codder.
Yeah. I don't know
Oh,
why.
I've
Yeah.
only ever understood it to be Cape Cod. I'll have a Cape Cod, but Cape Codder.
Maybe
Yeah,
that's
I don't-
outside of. Maybe we call it Cape Codder.
Maybe that's a New England thing.
I don't know.
Cape Codder. I hardly know her. See, this is what Wayne Brady's talking about.
I liked it.
It was the best. It was the best thing said on the podcast so far. I don't mind when things are too tart. I
Yeah, I'm
like
fine
things
with
tart.
Yeah, I like what? Oh, I love things tart.
Yeah. You know what my favorite tart is? Carl.
I knew you were going to say it. And you know what? I liked it.
Thank you.
That
You know what
was
else?
good.
I agree.
Carl, you're my favorite tart. Oh wait, I also do like actual tarts, but I like Carl more than I do like Carl more than the. I like Carl more than the little.
You're thinking about it, though.
It's pretty close. We love Carl, but
Your friend or a dessert.
I choose my friend.
Yeah. That's very noble of you, Mitch.
Wise, we got to get you down there. We got to get you to the. We got to get you to Cape Cod.
I'm down. I'll go to the Cod.
You got to go.
Go down
I've never
and have
been, but you got to go.
I call
go.
Dracula a night bitch. Is that too harsh? Do you think? I said,
I think
speaking of
that's-
night bitches, Dracula. Yeah.
Well, yeah, he's definitely.
He's a bit of a night bitch.
Yeah.
Here's my
I
question.
think Dracula's enough of a night bitch that he'd be like, I am a night bitch.
Yeah,
like he'd
yeah.
like
He'll
lean into
embrace
it.
it. Yeah.
I'm a night bitch.
I'm a night bitch. Yeah.
What do you think? What do you think Dracula's Christmas is like?
Great question. I mean, he definitely does it up with the lights because he's out and about at night.
Well,
Oh yeah.
he's for sure seen Santa because he's up.
He's definitely seen Santa.
He's
yeah,
awake.
Oh my
just
God!
awake.
If
So he's not
Dracula
going-
bit Santa, this is
That
good
would be
shit.
terrible.
Mitch, you got a Christmas movie of your own.
This is fucking good as hell.
Yes.
If Dracula bit
if Dracula
Santa,
bit Santa.
and it's called
Santa Blue.
Called.
and it's
Santa
called
Blue.
and it's called and it's called
Called
Saint
Fang.
Fang. Saint Fang.
Saint Saint Fanculus. I think Saint Fanculus works.
Do you?
Saint Fanculus. Wags, we're pitching it.
Saint Fangsulus.
And you know there's gonna be a lot of action.
Wow, he reared back. That was really scary.
See, you just gotta give it back. Try it on Nick.
No, it's okay.
You try it on me.
I'll try it on you.
See what happens.
Oh,
Try it on
shit.
me and see what happens.
I'll do it.
I'd like to see you try.
Never mind. I'll do it at some point.
Okay, I bet you will.
At some
I hope you do.
All right, go ahead. Move on.
I want to ask about breakfast because this is IHOP, a breakfast chain. Now, are you a breakfast person? Like, is this like? Are you like? First off, do you eat breakfast? Because I do.
Right. I don't
You
usually.
don't. You
I
skip
don't.
breakfast.
I skip it or I'll have a banana
Okay.
or
sure.
something. I'm usually not super hungry.
Yeah.
Is
Yeah,
what I experience.
I wake up and I'm starving.
Yeah.
I'm like immediately like so hungry.
Yeah.
Like I need to get food in my body like within my first hour of waking or I'm just a zombie. But like I know people that have different metabolisms.
You're starving
Right.
when you wake
I'm
up.
so hungry when I wake up.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Are you a very active dreamer? Do you in your dreams are you doing a lot? Like is your heart pitter pattering?
I do have panic attacks in my sleep at times.
Oh.
Yeah, but I often don't remember my dreams. Like there are times when I do and I remember like having really vivid dreams, but a lot of times I just time travel the next day.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know what's going on.
In your dreams, is it like your dad and your spouse telling you news and you're playing video games?
My dreams, it's usually like a teenager is just like they're hanging out, like if they're someone who likes
My dreams are usually a teenager.
teenagers
Stop
like
you there.
teenagers like hanging out, and then like I kind of come into their dream.
Oh, oh my
I
God.
like scare them a bunch.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Oh, the jaw.
Fucking jaw.
Ouch.
Rough stuff. So you don't typically eat breakfast, but do you like a brunchy
Yes.
sort of breakfast?
Oh,
do you
yeah.
like a nice spread, like some eggs, some bacon, some
I
toast,
do.
all
I
that
do.
shit?
I love it. Yeah. I I don't want it every day.
Yeah.
I'll say that. I'm also not too much of an egg person.
Oh, interesting.
Somehow they make me feel so full so fast that I almost feel sick from them.
Interesting.
And not all eggs. Only eggs prepared in certain ways. Like I love over easy eggs. Somehow to me that's less egg, even though you could argue it's more egg because the yolk is raw. But scrambled eggs.
You're not a scrambled egg person? Oh, you like them?
Oh, I'll eat them.
Yeah.
But if I had my choice, it would be over easy eggs because somehow I can have more of that.
One thing I will say about that, the nice thing about an over easy egg is someone out there in the kitchen, especially if you're at a place that's like if you're in like a hotel restaurant or something, maybe like not a nice hotel, someone has to actually crack an egg.
Yeah.
Because that scrambled egg.
Yes, that's right.
You're very
could be
often,
cold.
Exactly. It could be cold to be coming from a carton or something, know. So I do like
100%.
that aspect, but it just depends on what type of joint you're at.
I'm an Eggs Benny man. I like Eggs Benedict.
Yeah, those are fun.
Mm-hmm.
Those are fun.
I usually I default to scrambled or like an omelet, but I do like eggs a lot. I have a lot of eggs.
Omelet.
I'm a big time egg guy.
I was going to point that out too.
Yeah, omelet. I say omelet.
I say omelet.
Omelet?
Omelet.
So it's two syllables.
Omelet.
I say omelet. You say omelet.
I sometimes say omelet.
But I like that because it sounds more French.
Omelet.
You might be right.
I don't know.
It sounds like a name.
Look,
Yeah.
linguistics.
You name a little girl Omelet.
Gorgeous.
That's
Yeah.
cute.
This is my daughter Omelet.
Yeah, that is cute.
Omelet.
I had a
Omelet.
dog named Omelet once.
That's really
cute.
cute.
That
That's a
is
great name
cute.
for a dog. I think the linguistics is descriptive, not prescriptive. So
jeez.
there's different ways to say things. They're all valid. But I don't know. I sometimes say omelet. Sometimes I say omelet. I think
I was
going to
say
in
that
there.
omelets you can mess like a bad omelet is such a bummer to me.
Yeah.
When it's just like a folded, it's just like you just folded it, but there's like it's
There's
dry.
nothing in the middle?
There's nothing in the middle. It's like a dry. It's scrambled eggs but folded over. When you get that with an omelet, like the omelet has to be like there's cheese and things inside of it that were cooked into the omelet.
Here's the key: you gotta cook that bad boy on a low temp, because then it fluffs up. And then you cook it on a low temp. It takes a little longer. You get that nice fluffy texture on it. You're not gonna burn one side. You have your pan. Throw some clarified butter or something in there so you can get a good flip on that sumbitch. And then when you flip it over, throw whatever the fuck you want in there. Throw whatever proteins you want in there.
Your car keys.
Throw your car keys. Why not?
Throw your cat.
Rubik's
car
Cube,
keys
throw
are
that
good
in there.
because then you're like you like go into the omelet and you're like, oh yeah, I need these for
I need these for later.
Yeah, yeah.
Because
So
then
it's
you
like,
won't forget them.
Right.
you won't forget them. Yeah. There's there are things you can put in that you will remind you that you need them later. So I think that is
for
a good
sure.
move.
Squeeze in some toothpaste, to brush your teeth afterwards.
That's true.
So nice.
Yeah.
I love that trick.
Real time
That's
saver.
really
Infusing
good.
toothpaste into your breakfast is always helpful if you don't want to. You want to skip the step of brushing
Exactly.
your
Can I
teeth.
say something very gross?
Please.
What's that?
I did used to, instead of brush my teeth, I did used to just swallow toothpaste.
Wow.
And I would
my
swallow toothpaste. And I remember going to school thinking,
Harry.
oh, I feel sick. And then I later realized, we're not supposed to eat the toothpaste? For a long time, I thought you brush your teeth and you eat the toothpaste.
Wait, when you say
RFK's
when you
head
say-
is spinning with all that fluoride. He's a big listener of the show too.
Yeah,
He loves the
yeah.
show.
He loves the show.
you would so wait, and you mean instead of spitting, you would swallow, or would you just not even brush your teeth? You would just go straight to eating toothpaste.
There were moments in high school when I was running late for class, and I would just swallow the toothpaste.
Wow,
And I
so
wouldn't
just
brush.
squeeze some into your mouth and then swallow.
Yeah, but when I was a kid, I would brush my teeth and then swallow the tooth because I was like, "This is minty. It tastes good."
Wow.
Pretty gross. And and I do have permanent stomach ulcers from it. But
Oh, shit.
No, I don't. But I could because
I believed you.
Very
Yeah.
acidic. It's like basically, I don't know what's in toothpaste, but it's something. It can descale your pipes or whatever.
Oh,
It's like
100%. Yeah.
it's like got real like baking soda or something.
I would
You don't
sometimes
swallow
put
that.
toothpaste on.
Don't swallow it.
No.
I would sometimes put toothpaste on a pimple. Do you know this?
Yes, I've done that. Yeah. It's supposed to dry it up.
It dries it out. Yeah.
I like to think of
Really worked for
some
me.
of our dipshit listeners hearing this and be like, you're not supposed to swallow toothpaste, huh?
Sucking on a tube of toothpaste.
Yeah.
I mean, the bubblegum flavored toothpaste, sometimes you want to swallow that bad boy.
Well, yeah, that's good.
I always did the old fashioned way.
Why do you keep calling that back?
Because I have to.
You have to?
I have to now.
Are you a coffee fan? Are you a coffee drinker?
I do like coffee, yeah.
You got to have your Java?
Yeah.
I
gotta
drink
have the
coffee
Java.
every morning. I do the French press these days.
Mm.
But how do you take your coffee?
Well, my husband is a former barista.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either,
Wow.
Matt.
Yes,
Matt, thank you for your service.
Thank you, Matt. Thank you for your service.
Thank you, Matt.
I never drank coffee until I started dating Matt, and then he makes such a delicious cup of coffee that it started becoming part of my morning routine.
Wow.
And so he makes we used to do pour over coffee every morning, but that's quite a process.
Yeah, it's a bit of an ordeal.
But yeah, now we have a tiny little machine that makes espresso.
How fun is that? Do you take it black? Do you put any cream in there?
I put a little cream in there.
Okay, that's fun.
Mm-hmm.
Do you just do because I found myself doing more and more I'm just going to put straight up cream in this. I was just doing oat milk for a while, and now I'm just like, I don't know, I can handle a little bit of dairy.
I know. That's how I feel about it, too.
Yeah.
You an espresso in the morning guy?
No. I do the French press. I don't do espresso in the morning. If I do, if I need an afternoon pick-me-up, and hey, maybe I'll do it today. Judging by how this episode is going, I may need it. I may do a little afternoon espresso. We'll see.
I was trying to think of a joke. I couldn't come up.
Are
with
you a
one.
coffee drinker?
No.
Mitch does not drink coffee. Mitch is you don't have a lot of caffeine in general.
No, I do Diet Cokes. I'll do a Diet Coke every day. I'll do one, sometimes 2 Diet Cokes.
Oh yeah, that'll give you some caffeine.
Yeah. That's.
Do they still make caffeine-free soda?
I
feel like that was a thing in the 90s.
They do, but it's harder to find.
Yeah.
But they do make caffeine-free varietals of most sodas.
Yeah.
French press for me is trois.
Was that the joke you spent so long trying to think of?
You took away my stunt stuff.
I took it away? I didn't want to be hit in the face?
Let's be honest, what most people really want for the holidays is to see their favorite people more often. That's why this year the best gift you can give, besides plane tickets, is an Aura digital picture frame. Named the #1 digital photo frame by Wirecutter, Aura frames are incredibly smart and easy to use, allowing you to upload unlimited photos and videos directly from your phone to the frame. Plus, you can order the frame online and preload it with photos and videos using the Aura app, so it's ready to go right out of the box. Hey, you know what I like? Is I got these family members. They're all over the place. I mean, mostly in Southern California, but not close enough where we can see them all the time. And you want them to know what's going on in your life. You want to share photos from, when we're out on tour, or we're taking a little vacay, or we're just up to some stuff in the city. And those are the kind of pics we can put into the Aura frames we share with our loved ones. So save on the perfect gift by visiting auraframes.com to get $35 off Aura's best-selling Carver matte frames by using promo code Doughboys at checkout. That's AURA frames.com, promo code Doughboys. This deal is exclusive to our listeners, so get yours now in time for the holidays. Terms and conditions apply. Jemmy, sit right there. Don't make a peep, because I'm going to tell everyone about Uncommon Goods. Spark something uncommon this holiday with just the right gift from Uncommon Goods. The busy holiday season is here, and Uncommon Goods makes it less stressful with incredible hand-picked gifts for everyone on your list, all in one spot. Gifts that spark joy, wonder, delight, and give that "it's exactly what I wanted" feeling. Somehow they know exactly the perfect gift for every single person you know. Here's a few of the favorite gifts that I found on the site. Look, you know me, I'm a bit of a heat seeker. They have a 12 days of hot sauce advent calendar. How fun is that? Instead of a little chocolate, you got yourself a hot sauce. They also got a homemade limoncello kit. That's a lot of fun. Custom embroidered clothing and hats. And hey, our producer Emma liked this, a tote bag with a yoga mat strap. When you shop at Uncommon Goods, you're supporting artists and small independent businesses. Many of their handcrafted products are made in small batches, so shop now before they sell out this holiday season. Uncommon Goods looks for products that are high quality, unique, and often handmade or made in the U.S. They have the most meaningful, out-of-the-ordinary gifts anywhere. They even have gifts you can personalize. From holiday host and hostess gifts to the coolest finds for kids to hits for everyone, from book lovers to diehard sports fans, Uncommon Goods has something for everyone. Not the same old selections you could find just anywhere. And with every purchase you make at Uncommon Goods, they give back $1 to a nonprofit partner of your choice. They've donated more than $3 million to date. Wow. To get 15% off your next gift, go to uncommongoods.com/doughboys. That's uncommongoods.com/doughboys for 15% off. Don't miss out on this limited time offer. Uncommon Goods. We're all out of the ordinary. All right, let's talk about the IHOP Indiana Jones menu / Xbox menu. It's a really confusing promotion.
Mm-hmm.
So IHOP is owned, Mitch, and I don't know if you know this, but owned by the same parent corporation, Dine Brands Global, as last week's...
Dine Brands Global?
Dine Brands Global. What did you
I was
think
gonna
it
say,
was?
what a weird name for a company.
It's like, oh, okay.
What did you think I said?
Accurate, I guess. I thought you said Dying Brands Global.
No, Dine. Dine. Like
all
you
right.
dine at a restaurant. Dine Brands Global. It's the same parent corporation as last week's chain, Applebee's, which we do with Nicole Byer. IHOP acquired Applebee's, and then there's a parent corporation that owns both corporations now, both companies. Also owns Fuzzy's Taco Shop, which I've never heard of. Sounds like a made-up business,
That
right?
sounds fake.
Yeah, but I guess
Sounds
it's in
gross.
Texas.
Yeah.
It does
What
sound
is
kind of gross.
Wee Man's... Chronic Tacos.
Chronic Tacos, yeah. I'm not sure if Wee Man has any affiliation with it anymore, but Chronic Tacos persists. So this menu is specifically a tie-in for the timed exclusive Xbox game Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. You an Indiana Jones fan at all?
Love Indiana Jones.
Wait, what's your
yes.
favorite movie of the series?
It would have to be the first one that I saw as a child, which was Temple of Doom.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was my favorite.
I like
I feel
Temple
like
of
any of those first three are good candidates, but I just feel like Raiders of the Lost Ark is such a perfect film.
Yes.
But I have a lot
It
of
is
affection
perfect.
for Last Crusade, because that was the first one I saw in the theater, and so like I just have a very strong association.
Hey, Indiana Jones. Whip.
It's true.
Not doing any action stuff. It's a whip there. That's all. He uses the whip.
The whip, the first man-made invention to break the sound barrier. How about that?
Really?
That's what that sound is. It's a sonic boom.
That's a
And
sonic
That's
boom?
amazing.
Yeah.
Because it is always interesting when you see the whip and you actually see it whip before you hear the
Yeah.
sound because of that.
Oh, wow.
That's that's
Wow.
breaking the sound barrier.
Yeah,
That is so cool.
really cool. So before, centuries before Chuck Yeager did it in his plane. So this is the second IHOP video game themed menu we've had this calendar year. I'll just read the copy. Ready for an epic breakfast adventure as Xbox gears up for the highly anticipated release of Indiana Jones and the Great Circle on December 9th, which will be, I believe, before this episode releases. We're teaming up with IHOP to serve up a breakfast spread fit for a legendary adventurer. And what that breakfast spread is 3 different kinds of stacked French toast. Now, here's the thing. I'm fine with these themes being a little orthogonal from whatever the IP is, but isn't there a more natural connection to Indiana Jones than stacked French toast? Like what does that have any connection whatsoever
To adventuring
Exactly.
or to exactly.
Right.
I know. I thought the same thing when I was looking at that menu. I was like, why French toast?
Yeah, it's very confusing.
Is it stacked because he stacks the weight on the thing?
Well, see, that could be one way to play it.
that's
If they
interesting.
put
I mean,
any effort into that.
We played this game so because you were saying it was the circle of whatever.
Well, the game is this is the
Great
thing, and
circle of
this isn't
cinnamon.
just my observation. What is circular among breakfast
Pancakes.
Exactly.
International House of Pancakes.
The International House of Pancakes. The game is called Indiana Jones and the Great Circle. Why are these not pancake themed? Wouldn't that make a lot more great circles of pancakes? Wouldn't that make a lot more intuitive
He
sense?
was yelling
than
about this
French
in
toast?
the IHOP, basically.
I was hopping mad.
IHOpping mad.
I was IHOpping mad.
You were IHOpping mad.
And Freedom, we hope you're IHOppy and healthy. The Great Circle of Cinnamon is one effort they make at theming, but that is stacked French toast. There's also Buried Treasure with a berry for buried. It's a BERRY apostrophe D treasure.
Which I thought was clever.
And then Secret Cookie Butter. That one they put no effort into.
Yeah, it was just like,
Secret
I don't
Cookie
know,
Butter.
it's a secret.
You know just when I'm going to say something stupid and you're not even like, you won't even let me do it anymore.
No, go for it. I want to hear
No,
it.
I'm not going to do it.
I want to hear it.
do it.
I was going to ask you,
on.
you know the first sonic boom I heard? This is from so long ago. It was in Street Fighter.
Guile from Street Fighter.
Guile from Street Fighter, which no one knows. Our guest doesn't know.
Our listeners know.
Guile used to go, Sonic Boom.
Sonic Boom. He still does it.
He still does it.
Bitch, you stopped tapping the mic's arm. You can tap the couch.
It's a rough episode. I thought that I was...
I thought you were going to make a fart joke.
I did.
That's good, too.
That's good.
Like my dad, yeah, from your dad, dad. Is the first fart you hear your dad? It's got to be.
No, I think
Maybe
the first
your own.
fart I heard was my own, yeah.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
As a little baby? What day does this come out?
The 12th.
December 12th.
December 12th.
The 12 days of Christmas.
Baby.
A baby farts are cute.
It is cute.
Yeah.
Ugh, stinky. They're still stinky.
They can still smell bad.
They can still smell bad.
Only when they start eating solid food. Yeah, like a little time.
I thought you were struggling earlier in this episode, and now I'm realizing.
You thought I was struggling earlier in the
were.
episode? What
You
kind of
were.
thing is that to say?
You said hoppy.
To your co-host.
I thought. Well, I meant. It seemed like you were having one of your. It seemed like you were having a problem. Your jaw wasn't working.
Oh, at all.
At all. Your jaw wasn't working. Wayne Brady clearly threw you off, and
You
then
can throw me off.
Now it's turned on me.
This is a mess.
I tried to do the stunts. The stunts backfired. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I'm sorry. We'll edit it out.
No, I love it. Keep it.
Wait, Mary, do you have any? You're from the South, correct?
Yes.
Do you have any affection for Waffle House?
Oh, yeah.
Is it now? Where would you rank Waffle House versus like an IHOP? Because I've only been to Waffle House when we've been on tour through the South, but I'm like, I think this is just better, and I just like what they do a little bit more. It feels like their execution is really good, and then I also just like how like locked into to what they do they are.
I agree, and it feels more personal to me. A Waffle House experience as opposed to IHOP. It does feel very corporate. Like it feels like this is an IHOP. It's like this is a Walmart I'm walking into, as opposed to Waffle House does still feel like country cooking.
Right. Well, and also that it comes from
It's smaller too. Yeah.
That is a regional Southern chain.
Yeah.
It thankfully has not made the decision that so many other regional chains have done these days in the era of franchising to be like, we're going to go global.
Yes.
And now, Dunkin' Donuts, for instance, is now everywhere where it used to be just kind of like an East Coast thing. And
sad.
But also,
it is sad.
It's from the South, and IHOP is from Glendale. Like it was literally the first location.
Wow. Is it?
Or I'm sorry, in Burbank. The first location is in Burbank.
Oh,
so
I
it's
didn't
like
know that.
It's I feel like there's not that there isn't a breakfast culture out here, but I would expect them to do it proper down south.
Yeah.
That said, I do have a lot of affection to IHOP. Affection for IHOP. I've been to IHOP a number of times.
Mm-hmm.
I did the theming feels completely half-assed.
Also, you really wanted to try these.
I did really want to try these.
We should say that.
I should say that our buddies Matt Singer and Griffin Newman, who went and tried the whole menu, were giving me some pre-meal feedback in terms of what to expect here. So I was not coming in with particularly high expectations. You and I met up at the Glendale location, Mitch. We had a nice little lovely lunch together yesterday.
I had a little consultation with my neurologist right before I came up there to meet you.
Did you?
Yeah. Brain's looking good.
Should I be consulting?
Are you sure?
Yeah. Is that something you do? Like, is this like a yearly annual thing?
I had an issue. I've had some issues.
Yeah.
I see.
So
You went in there. He's like, I want to take your brain. Let me power up the microscope. Well, I got this thing running. Let me take a look at your hog.
Yeah. Small brain, small dick. Great.
Your hog. That's what the doctor calls it.
Yeah, the doctor says, let me look at your hog.
That's what they say,
Good point.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mary. I came in there, ran a little long, but I came over there. You were sitting in there. You had a nice little cup of coffee there.
This is the thing. I continue to love this about IHOP, the carafe of hot coffee. They bring you the little mug that you can refill on your own at your leisure. It stays piping hot. I love that. And it was a little late in the day for caffeine for me, but I still I got to do that hot coffee, especially when I'm having breakfast.
The Xbox menu you thought was online, but we could order in store, but it was, I would say, embarrassing bringing it up to our server.
Yes. So we brought it up to our server. We're like, hey, do you have, because they had the little, they had the signage on the table, and they had a QR code you could sign to open up the IHOP app, rather, to bring up the Xbox menu. But there was not like any sort of insert. And so I was like, hey, do you have that menu in store? And she was like, yeah, 1 second. And she went and got the insert and brought it over, which made me think either it could be both, but either it's not selling well, and so they don't feel the need to distribute these menus by default, at least at this location, or it's a huge pain in the ass for the kitchen to make the stacked French toast. So they're like, we don't want to volunteer it unless a couple of fat fucks get in here and demand it. So that's which we did.
We also were asking, there was a big wheel in there that you could spin a wheel.
Oh God, yeah, this was.
And we were like, what's the wheel mean? We were so annoying to them at the end of the meal.
We were more off yesterday.
We were
Yesterday's
more off
IHOP lunch was a debacle.
It was. We were more off yesterday.
Yeah.
Which is hard to imagine.
They were like, get the fuck out of here.
They wanted us gone.
They really did not like us.
Because we were asking.
Yeah, they had like a prize wheel, and on the wheel it had things like like a free soft drink, or 50% off your check, or buy one get one free pancakes, whatever the fuck it was. It had just like a bunch of different things that you could win, and it was just up there. We're like, hey, what's going on with the prize wheel? And so I was like, the woman was like, I don't know. That was here when I got here.
Work here.
Yeah.
And then the same thing with you with any Xbox questions you had. You asked her about the glasses.
You have the Fusion Frenzy glasses in store?
And she was like, no.
We don't. They have a bunch of limited edition glasses with Xbox games on them. So you cannot get the Master Chief glasses
Glasses or glass?
Like a drinking glass.
A drinking glass, yeah. She was not having it.
They weren't having it. They had other stuff going on.
Order them from like IHOP online?
Yeah, you have to order them online.
That feels
weird. That's a bummer.
It would be nicer if it was available in store.
Sure, because you have a souvenir for having your stack.
Exactly. And hey, maybe if you take some kids there, you'd be like, hey, you want your buddy, the Master Chief from the Halo franchise, you want to get a glass with his face on it, and you can bring that home for him. But no, unfortunately, it was not to be. But we did get all the French toast. So the stacked French toast we got with the Great Circle of Cinnamon. I'm going to read all the copy here. And then, Mary, I want to get your thoughts as well, because you also had this on your own. The Great Circle of Cinnamon. This treasure trove is layered with rich cinnamon spread and drizzled with a sweet cream cheese icing that will make you feel like you've uncovered an ancient culinary secret. Buried treasure, BERRY''D treasure. Gemstones of juicy glazed blackberries, raspberries, and blueberries, and a drizzle of rich cream cheese icing. You can't help but want to take a bite of this buried treasure. Secret cookie butter. Creamy cookie butter and vanilla sauces topped with a dusting of cookie crumbles, reminiscent of long-lost treasures found in faraway lands. Here's the thing.
Do your judges pop?
It did, yeah. I had pretty low expectations for this. I was kind of primed to dislike this. This Glendale, we wanted to go to this Glendale IHOP, Mitch, to control the experience, because this Glendale IHOP is on point. They always have great service there. And they always execute everything well.
Yes.
Do you disagree? I think that's a really good IHOP.
My Glendale test.
Yeah.
Every fast food restaurant is better in Glendale.
Really?
It is. Go drive into Glendale, get yourself. You're gonna do great. Or it works with Burbank a lot too.
Wow. Yeah. Okay, that's good to know.
And this IHOP is always, it's never let us down.
San Gabriel Valley has some good chain restaurant locations.
Unless the food is we've had bad stuff that would never be good.
But that's the whole thing. We controlled for the experience of we went to one that's going to execute these items as they're supposed to be.
And you know what?
I think they were all presented. And you know what?
Execute they did.
I liked them all.
I
liked all three of these.
We liked everyone. There were ones that we liked. The cinnamon one I tried at first. I was like, that's pretty good. And then it was maybe my least favorite one.
The cinnamon one is akin to a Cinnabon. I'm not sure. I don't know which one you got.
I didn't try the cinnamon one.
The cinnamon one is it's akin to a Cinnabon. Very strong cinnamon flavor. Yeah. I think the issue with all three of them is so that there's two pieces of thick French toast.
I mean,
it's super thick.
5 inches.
Yeah.
Thick.
Yeah.
Huge.
Huge.
Doc in his microscope. That's 5 inches is huge. All right.
5 inches is huge.
And then they've got they're super thick French toast, and then there's a layer of there's the cream cheese icing in between them, kind of sandwich. But all of the shit, the toppings are just on top of the top one. So I think what happens is if you eat the whole thing in totality, it ends up as being kind of a dry guy. And I kind of had better bites when I just focused on the top piece of bread and discarded the bottom one.
It's so interesting because I received mine as a to-go order. And so I did not experience the presentation, the plating that I think I would in-house. So I sort of, and there were no instructions. I just got 2 slabs of French toast stacked on top of each other, totally just plain French toast, a side of the berry sauce, a side of the cream cheese frosting, and a side of a thicker substance that I think is another kind of frosting that goes on top. But there was no instructions of like, put this in the middle, put this, you kind of dip and go, which is what I did.
Yeah.
Yeah, you need a little bit of, they need an insert or something.
You got to tell me how to experience it.
There's too much going on there.
Yeah.
That's a bummer because it was all constructed for us. Wild in a way. And like Wags was saying, the second one was a dry guy.
Yeah, but I think really well plated, though. I think that like, they really got the presentation on point there.
And you know what? Look, there's the cinnamon challenge, where you put cinnamon in your mouth or some shit.
Oh, yeah, and you try to say the alphabet?
Is that what it is?
I don't know.
And there was no challenge taking down that cinnamon French toast, though, Wags. It was delicious.
Isn't it that you'll hallucinate?
With cinnamon?
Yeah.
I think that's nutmeg.
You can't eat it.
Oh, it's nutmeg.
Like, swallow it. It's too dry.
I think you'll choke on it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's that you'll choke. And then
People
when you're choking, you'll hallucinate.
Yeah,
because,
probably.
Yeah.
Because you're dying.
Yes, you're dying.
Yeah, people would like put it in their mouth and then it would just like puff out.
Yeah.
I think nutmeg is a psychoactive substance if you have enough of it.
That's it.
But it has like really bad side effects. So like people don't
really?
actually
Nutmeg?
Yeah. Like if you have a bunch of it, you have like a huge quantity of nutmeg. It'll like fuck up your brain, but also fuck up your body. As is my understanding. I've never done it myself.
We used to drink Tussin back in the day.
That's just cough syrup.
We used to drink Tussin. It is. It's a part of what lean is, I believe. Right? Lean.
Lean?
You know what lean is?
I've heard of lean, yeah.
What is that?
Yeah, lean is like it's the cough syrup you get prescribed to you.
And then you mix
codeine.
with a drink,
It's
right?
codeine.
It's codeine.
Lean is
Yeah.
codeine.
Oh, okay,
wow.
yeah. But whatever.
And usually like grape soda.
Yeah. There's a soda.
Fun combo.
We would drink Robitussin. You'd Robo Trip. You never did that when you were younger?
No.
Yeah. I mean, it makes sense that I go to the
know about
neurologist now when I drank Robitussin for fun.
Robo Trip sounds like a RoboCop trying to go downstairs. Okay, so the
trying to get downstairs.
Yeah. So I think the buried treasure, like I think each of these was a little bit better. I kind of had them in sequence.
Mhm.
The buried treasure I really enjoyed.
Yeah,
I like the
I
buried
liked that we got a
treasure as
bunch
well.
of berries.
Mhm,
Like we just really went for it. Like
It made me
again,
feel like I was
blackberries,
taking a
raspberries,
bite
and
of
blueberries.
buried
Yeah, it was
treasure,
good.
just like the description
I was
says.
having the same thing. I was like, I can't help but want to take a bite of this buried treasure.
Yeah.
The secret cookie butter, name aside, the cookie crumbles gave it a really nice texture.
We liked it.
I really liked it, and I think that the cookie butter, which I'm not the biggest cookie butter guy, but in this context, in it being like, hey, here's an indulgence. This is like breakfast for. This is dessert for breakfast. Rather,
Mhm.
I was like, I think this is absolutely working. I thought that was my favorite of the three.
I found that the cookie butter was less cookie-like and more graham crackery.
Interesting.
It
yes.
tasted like a Teddy Graham.
So the
That's
cookie
fair.
butter is also presented in the context of the long-lost cookie butter milkshake. This cold and creamy milkshake is the perfect blend of cookie butter, cookie pieces, and rich vanilla ice cream that feels like you've uncovered a forgotten treasure.
All of these dishes, it's not so much what the dish itself is.
Yeah.
It's that it makes you feel like you found treasure. It's not
Yes.
actual
No.
treasure.
Yeah.
Except for buried treasure, which is like the gemstones of raspberries and and everything else is like it's not that, but it's gonna make you feel
Mhm.
like you're close to
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Kind of feel like I discovered treasure.
Yeah, exactly.
Didn't actually do it, but
I
How
kind
did
of
that feel?
I kind of did feel that way.
I kind of felt that way too.
Yeah.
I liked that cookie butter one. That was my favorite of the bunch. And then
Of the stacked French toast.
yes, and then
Again, none of this has any connection to Indiana Jones that we could like possibly
No.
piece together. But
Except
that's
for
okay.
that he eats that every day for breakfast. For sure.
Can you imagine Harrison Ford eating one of these things?
I was just, I was gonna ask if he's a part of this promotion at all, but of course he isn't.
Can't imagine.
Can't imagine.
Any idea?
fucking whips it right into his mouth.
Broke the flavor barrier with that one. So here's what happened. We ordered the long-lost cookie butter milkshake in store.
Yes, and we didn't get
We
it.
got the wrong shake. We were brought
Shame on you, IHOP Glendale.
We were brought the caramel apple butter shake. We later pieced together that's what it was because we were drinking it and we're like,
yeah.
this is pretty good. And they were like, kind of tastes like apples. And then we were looking at the picture of it, and we were looking at the picture of what was on the menu. We're like, this doesn't look the same because it had like kind of a caramel drizzle on it.
And I'm sure like our server was like looking at us like being like, and was like, oh God. And
So
they're
we're
like
too
figuring out that this might not be. And we were too embarrassed,
to ask for
a
new one.
But I was happy that we got it. We got the shake today.
Yes, we got it to go today to try, as well as the Explorer's Caramel Apple Butter Hot Chocolate. Rich hot cocoa infused the flavors of caramel and apple butter, creating a cozy drink that will make you feel like you're by the campfire after a day of thrilling adventures.
What the fuck?
That's what it says.
We had two very different reactions to that.
It was just too much.
It's a
Makes
lot
you
of
feel
coffee.
like you're at the campfire. What? Anyway, I liked it, but Mary, I saw you take a sip of this, and I saw your reaction change completely
To the shake? Or
yes,
the
shake. And it looked like you were unhappy with it, is my guess. But then you said that it reminded you of something. Was it the Teddy Grahams?
It was the Teddy Graham. It wasn't so much I was unhappy with it. It was as much as like it tasted more. It didn't taste like a shake to me, like a milkshake. It tasted like Teddy Graham milk. Is what it felt like, cold, thick Teddy Graham milk.
I also got the cereal milk flavor from it.
Exactly.
Yeah, sure.
But I still, we both did like it.
Yeah,
we both
did like it.
I liked it a lot.
Look, here's the thing. You give me a little bit of crunch and a texture, that sort of texture in the context of a shake. Like, or in the context of anything that's kind of like soft and either creamy or like soft and chewy, like the stacked French toast. You give me a little bit of crunch there, I'm like, that's great because that's livening up the experience of each individual bite, of each individual forkful or spoonful.
Yeah,
so
yeah.
I like that goes a long way for me. Just that
The
textural
texture,
difference.
yeah,
Exactly.
of course.
But also, I just like the flavor of cookie butter, and these felt again, very much like indulgences, which is kind of what I wanted from this experience.
And I have a question. Is your cookie butter, as you have you experienced cookie butter in other places?
Yeah, in the wild.
That's the only butter he uses.
But is what you had at IHOP, is that like, yep, that's cookie butter, or is that IHOP's version of cookie butter?
It felt like kind of just whatever cookie butter they got from Cisco. It felt like just like a standard food service cookie butter.
Singer?
What's that?
The Singer?
Yeah, the Singer. He supplies most chain restaurants. SYSCO.
Yeah.
The company.
That name I saw in the high school cafeteria. All over
that's
the place.
kind of the
most industrial kitchens
Plastic
are supplied by Cisco or
Can I
a
be honest
similar
with you?
company.
I love Cisco. It's one of my favorite food suppliers. I love it.
Yeah, they're great.
They're great.
Dependable. You know what you're getting.
You know what
It
you're
felt
getting.
like the cookie butter you might get from you might get from like a Trader Joe's. It felt like just a normal standard cookie butter. I don't know if it's a distinct blend that they do in house. I would imagine they're getting it from a supplier. I can't imagine they're actually making it on their own.
I also got the ultimate breakfast combo Wags is mine, where I got scrambled eggs with some American cheese on it. I was hungover.
Yeah.
Do you like American cheese?
I do like American cheese on my eggs. It was nice, cheesy, eggy.
Yeah, I love that.
For my hangover, I had some shots. I bought Jason Kelsey a shot of tequila.
Did you?
Yeah.
How fun!
And me and Corinne and like everyone who was there afterwards.
Oh, that's so fun.
And then I bought him a second one, and he went, "Jesus Christ, Mitch!" So I alienated myself pretty quickly.
Then you're like, "Want to see some stunts?"
I did not do any stunts. I didn't do any stunts, but she would have loved them if I did. And then I only had a couple. I didn't drink that much, but I was empty stomach.
Yeah, that'll do
that'll
it.
Do it. That'll do it more than quantity.
100%. I just felt horrible the next morning. Yeah. And I had a Coca-Cola, a Coke Heavy, as we say.
I also got a breakfast combo because I was just like, I was eating this. I was like, we're eating all carbs and sugar. Yes. I need some protein to.
You did turkey sausage.
I got turkey. So I got the combo. I got scrambled eggs and 4 turkey sausage, and it's not bad.
I got bacon and sausage. That's the one.
And is this part of the menu too?
This is also no. This is just like
their standard. Yeah.
But I will just say
we just did this on our own.
I'd say
it comes with hash browns, and we ate the whole thing.
The hash browns were not great. They like didn't have the right.
Yeah, the hash browns, there was something wrong, something off.
Yeah,
they tasted freezer burned.
I feel like they weren't cooked at the right temperature. They didn't have a good fry on them. But everything else, I feel like they always are executing that competently.
Mm-hmm.
And again, I'll just fucking Peter North Cholula all over that my scrambled eggs. So I as long as they're like edible, it'll be fine. I'm covering up the flavor. But your eggs are all right. Your bacon was all right.
All of it was good except for the hash browns.
Yeah, hash browns weren't really working.
Breakfast, it was all great. I had a great time. Everything we tasted. The shake was not the right shake. It was like you said. It was that apple whatever shake.
Right.
And that I didn't like that as much as the cookie butter shake that we had today. But everything was good.
Secret stash browns.
That's really good.
That's what they could have fucking done.
That's what they could have done.
Well, here's what I mean. Like, look, if we're gonna be pitching on
be
this,
a Jay and Silent Bob.
Yeah.
The secret Jay and Silent Bob have a secret stash, so it might have to be a Jay and Silent Bob.
They might have shifted from Indiana Jones to Jay and Silent Bob.
Indiana Jones meets Jay and Silent Bob.
Sounds pretty good.
How about?
Well, we've already had the crossover event that we talked about over on a Patreon feed. Indiana Jones meets Matlock. Everyone's buzzing about that. We can't get enough about the Indiana Jones meets Matlock crossover.
Man, bad week for me.
You're doing great.
Bad week for me.
You're doing great.
Doing great.
My pitch was going to be, this feels like we already got a shake. We know he doesn't like snakes. Shakes. It had to be shakes.
That's good.
Right? That feels like a pretty
shakes. I love shakes.
I love shakes instead of I hate snakes.
That's so smart.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know.
Shakes. It had to be shakes. That's tough because it sounds like these shakes suck. And like shakes, I hate shakes. That doesn't work.
So maybe it was like, I hate snakes, but I love shakes. Maybe it's just that overt.
Callie Ma Scramble.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Ma's in parentheses.
Look, there's a lot of ways you could have played it. And I feel like they kind of went with their first ideas here. We should talk about the caramel apple butter hot chocolate, which again, via Singer and Newman, I was expecting this to be putrid. I heard this was really bad.
Putrid.
I was told
Singer Newman, you gave us some fucking false info, my man.
I think they just went. I think this is the thing. I think this is the Glendale difference.
Yes, they went to a bad IHOP.
They went to a bad IHOP.
Glendale difference.
We went to one that they executed everything the way it was supposed to be, as designated by the corporate kitchen. And what I ended up with here, although this is room temp now, I'm going to take a swig.
Ew.
That ain't bad at all.
No.
Why were you disgusted by that?
Because you had it when it was warm. Why are you doing room temp?
But I just wanted to.
Showing the audience.
You're gonna lock your jaw.
What do you want from me?
You're gonna lock your jaw.
I'm gonna lock my jaw from taking a sip of hot cocoa.
It could happen.
Boys. What I appreciate about it is that the caramel apple flavor was subtle.
It's very subtle.
But I wonder if we had gotten that in store because the whipped cream had infused.
That might be part of it. It might have muted it a little bit. Yeah.
Yes, it might have muted it.
I don't know if you need the apple flavor at all. Just give us a hot chocolate.
I agree. That's the sort of thing. Regular hot chocolate I would have preferred. But I think because it was subtle, because we didn't get a lot of it, it wasn't overwhelming. It actually integrated pretty nicely.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like a hot cider would make more sense.
Yes,
that would make more sense.
Apple and chocolate feels weird, but apple and cider.
Yeah, it's a little incongruous. You're right.
Yeah.
But still, there was nothing that I disliked.
Mm-hmm.
There were things I liked more than others, but there was nothing that I disliked from the IHOP Xbox Indiana Jones menu.
Yeah, I agree.
I agree. I thought it was great.
Should we get to some fork scores?
I would love to get to some fork scores.
You just kind of want to get out of here.
I want to get out of here. Take a big old nap after I'm done here. We got a double to do.
We're going to be fine.
Oh, boy.
Wags, I love my beard.
Yeah, I love it too.
But you know what I don't love? Weak razors that can't maintain my mane.
This is the thing.
Uh-huh.
It's the struggle of anyone who has hair they want to groom or remove.
Mm-hmm.
It's always a thing. You're always dealing with inferior shaving products. You're always dealing with stuff that
here's a razor for
$50.
$50.
Exactly, or it's overpriced.
Yeah.
Well, whether you're going smooth shaven or maintaining a beard, I've done both. Dollar Shave Club offers shave and grooming products that are always high quality, but never overpriced.
Wow.
The double-header electric trimmer, divide and conquer. Mitch, are you trimming your beards and balls with the same trimmer?
Yeah, what's wrong with... Oh.
Gross.
I know.
The double-header electric trimmer has 2 interchangeable heads, one for beard, one for balls. You can use one for both balls. You don't need a different one for each ball.
You don't know. That's okay. So I don't have
That's
to,
overkill,
okay,
yeah.
Good.
This waterproof battery-operated trimmer comes with 3 different guard lengths, so you can stop being gross, you freak.
Yeah. And also, you know what, Wags? We got the Style Detailer Precision Trimmer for every hairy little detail. Keep rogue facial hairs at bay with a tool that's whole job is to pay attention to detail. With a 360-degree rotary head for nose and ear hair and a detailer head for brows, sideburns, and cheeks and neckline, weird hairs don't stand a chance against this multitasking powerhouse.
Wow. Multitasking powerhouse. It's like an operating system. In addition to their amazing shave products, DSC also offers a whole personal care line for dudes, such as ball spray, butt wipes, and deodorant.
It is like an operating system. The best part, Dollar Shave Club products are now available everywhere, so you can order from their website, Amazon, or get them at your favorite retailer near you. Wow. But don't take our word for it. Try for yourself. You can visit their site right now for 20% off, $20 or more, and get your products delivered right to your door.
Visit dollarshaveclub.com/doughboys and use promo code doughboys for 20% off, $20 or more.
Wow.
Mary, so you've done the podcast. You know this works. But refresher, we'll each go around, give our closing argument, if you will, our final statement on this particular chain, and end that by giving it a score from 0 to 5 forks. You are our guest, seated to my left. Your thoughts, your fork score on the IHOP Xbox Indiana Jones menu.
Yeah, so this is specifically for this menu, not for IHOP in general.
You haven't reviewed, Mitch and I have reviewed IHOP a bunch. We've talked a bunch about, but since you've never talked about IHOP on the podcast, if you want to give an overall IHOP score, feel free.
No, I'll stick to this menu.
Okay, great.
Because I'm not as familiar with the general IHOP menu.
What would be your Waffle House score as a baseline?
Ooh, I would say my Waffle House score would be 3.5.
Wow, very good score.
Yeah. It's really
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Waffle House is a 4 forker for me.
I went 5.
I think I maybe went 5.
Did you for Waffle House?
I did, yeah. I mean, this is the other thing as far as like my expectations. When your expectations are met or exceeded, that to me is I'm always given extra forks there.
Yeah.
And I thought that the place absolutely executed.
Yeah. So for this menu for me, what I had was very good.
Yeah.
My critique is more about how the restaurant incorporated this theme, what they sort of left out, because I do feel like they went so heavy in the sugar dessert direction that I felt kind of shortchanged. I would have been really excited to see what is an Indiana Jones power protein breakfast look like.
Right.
Molten egg or
exactly, yes. Boulder of
boulder. Sausage.
Sausage.
A
yeah, just like a
boulder.
big ball of sausage. Sounds so freaking good. But
how big are we talking here? Like this?
Well, and how it's presented is it's rolled out of the kitchen.
Yeah, it's rolled to your
on
table.
The floor?
Rolled on the floor, and you got to jump out of its way.
Oh my
and then
God!
you
So
can eat it.
I mean, I would love this.
Yeah, it's really fun. It's
showmanship.
But yeah, so I sort of feel like what I tasted, it was very good. It was very delicious. But I also feel like getting it to go, needing to piece it together myself, needing to kind of the French toast. I do just want to say was so thick, and the however they do it, the egg really soaks through the entire piece of bread, which is interesting. It's so fluffy. So the French toast I was impressed by, but I would say I would give it a 2.5.
2.5.
Wow.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Right in the middle of the bell curve.
Yeah.
Mitch, what do you think?
I love Indiana Jones. He's one of our great explorers.
How do you rank the movies? He's one of our great explorers. Met Archimedes.
He's not real.
What's that? What are you saying?
He's not real.
Are you talking about who are you talking about here? Indiana Jones or Santa Claus? Or
Why would I talk about Santa Claus?
Close to the holidays.
But I didn't. Nobody mentioned him. We were just talking about Indiana Jones.
This changes my whole review. Indiana Jones isn't real?
Oh my God.
Archimedes is real? That's a historical figure.
Thank God. The guy he meets in
Good
Indiana
save.
Jones
Yeah.
5?
The guy he meets at the end of 5, yeah.
Thank God Archimedes is real. So there's a chance that Indiana Jones is real then.
Yeah.
All right, thank you. Speaking of the Archimedes one, that's the worst one. The latest one is my lowest Indiana Jones.
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, is Temple of Doom is that my favorite? Oh, wait, sorry, Raiders of the Lost Ark. Is Raiders of the Lost Ark my favorite?
It's pretty great.
Temple I love too.
I
know that people...
But I love Temple because it has a Hollywood element.
That is true. That is very
which
fun.
I appreciate it.
I like all three of the main Indiana Jones movies.
If that trilogy stops there, great trilogy.
I maybe would just go in order, and I know a lot of people like 3.
In reverse order, you go down.
Yeah.
From a 5 up to 1. 1 is your favorite.
Yes. Yeah.
I think the only change I'd make is I'd swap 3 and 2. I do like 2, but
people
I have
really
a lot
like
of
3.
affection for 3.
I have a lot of
3's
affection
great.
I have a lot of affection for 2 too, because that's that was an early one that I saw too.
That was the first one I saw. Yeah.
Yeah. I think I saw Raiders first, but I like all of them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
I go
They're all
5.
great,
I go
yeah.
5, 4, 2, 3, 1.
5 is your 5. You go 5.
From the bottom
5 is
up.
your favorite.
No, 1 is my favorite. I go 1.
Why did you say I go 5, 4, 3, 2,
I go
1?
Well, I meant from the bottom up.
Okay.
Like counting up to the top.
Oh, that's
I
bizarre.
go 1, 3, 2, 4, 5.
Okay, yeah, that's good.
1, 3, 2, 4, 5.
The Crystal Skull is better than the latest one, I think.
I agree.
Which is when I saw Crystal Skull, I was like, this is bad. But now in hindsight, not as bad.
Wish this was Crystal Skull.
I know. Yeah. The latest one stunk.
Means that we got to have. There's got to be a 6 now that makes
2 trilogies.
that makes 2 trilogies, and then makes 5 look like 4.
Maybe we should just stop.
I think that's the move.
How about
I think
we just stop?
Just keep coming
No,
out with
yeah,
one that's
you
so
just-
bad.
Stop the podcast?
That's so bad
That
that the previous
also,
entry
we should
looks like
just-
the one before that.
Mary's all right. We should just stop the podcast. Dead in its tracks right now. It's done. Unplug the cameras. Lose this footage. We'll pay you for your great work. Maybe we'll do an edit where it's just you talking the whole time.
Just you and Wayne Brady.
It's our
Perfect.
biggest episode. They're like, why was Wayne Brady dressed like a minion? They wouldn't know because we never talk about it.
Yeah.
I love Indiana Jones. This theme was bizarre and confusing. It's an Xbox themed menu.
We didn't really talk about this enough because it's a tie-in with the video game.
Right.
But they also generalized it to touch on a bunch of different Xbox properties, but not in the menu itself, just more in kind of the theming.
Yeah,
it's really
it's
confusing.
really weird,
It's
yeah.
like the celebration of the anniversary of the Xbox, but also a celebration of the new Indiana Jones game. And it feels like the whole thing of a camel is a horse designed by committee. It just like they were whoever held the rights to all these properties were all like, well, we got to have this as well. We got to have this as well. Yeah. It got Frankenstein.
And I love Frankenstein.
Yeah.
He's one of the greats.
Yeah.
You're going to tell me he's not real too?
You're always going around saying fire bad. So
yeah, we agree on a lot of things.
You see eye to eye with
We see eye to eye. If I see a
Frankenstein's
little
monster, I should say.
If I see a little girl, I'm throwing her in the lake. That's the way it goes for me.
Jesus Christ, man.
That's what Frankenstein does. I fall in Frankenstein's footsteps.
Whenever you see a little girl, you throw her in the lake.
I make sure she's okay, but she's
Mary,
going in the lake.
It's a stunt. It's fine.
I don't trust his stunts. He doesn't know what he's doing.
Well, here's a stunt for you. 4 forks.
Wow. 4 forks.
Yeah, because I liked the meal. When it comes down to it, it's about the food. This show is about the food when it comes down to it.
Food when it comes down to it.
I liked the food. The food was good. And you know what? The theming was confusing, but I liked the bites. I can't deny that I liked the bites. Why?
Yeah, look, I can't deny that I like the bites. I do want to say, kind of the thesis we've established with this podcast when we're reviewing something is, does this succeed at what it's trying to do? And I feel like what this is trying to do is be a novelty menu, be like a limited time thing. And if this is maybe called, IHOP's new stacked French toast in a vacuum, then we don't have to worry about the Indiana Jones layer. We don't have to be the Xbox layer. We don't have that little bit of incongruity that cognitive dissonance, trying to figure out what the fuck is going on, how this maps on to what we know about Indiana Jones and what we know about the Xbox game consoles. But it does exist. That is a connection that they've explicitly linked.
You reminded me of the M&Ms when you said that.
You remind me of the yellow M&M when I look at you.
Just because I have a similar body type to the yellow M&M, they do exist. You reminded me of that. That's all I was saying.
You remind me of the babe.
What a nice thing to say.
Give us a labyrinth menu.
Ugh, no.
Now we're talking.
Labyrinth menu would be fun.
When are they going to destroy that and do a sequel of Labyrinth? Probably soon. Probably going to happen soon.
When are they coming out with Labyrinth: Forgotten Legacy?
Yes.
Oh man, this sucks.
Oh,
first
boy.
Labyrinth was good. And then you have some people be like, it's good. I really like it.
Labyrinth 2, Too Fast, Too Furious.
You only don't like Labyrinth 2, Too Fast, Too Furious because it has a woman in it. And I was like, what? No, I didn't know.
That's not why.
Not the issue.
Labyrinth 1 had a
Labyrinth
woman
1
in
also
it.
had a woman
fact,
in it.
She was the star.
And you look at me and I'm like, wait, you don't like Labyrinth 2 because it has a woman in it? Jennifer Connelly.
Yes.
That's right.
And it will be
What a
like
career.
The
What a career.
David Bowie role will be like The Rock. And this is not going to be as fun. You know that's what it would be. It would be The Rock, for God's sakes. You know who would be fun? Jack Black. I know he's in it. Jack's in everything, but I love Jack.
Oh my gosh, he is.
And he would sing. He would be good. He would be good if I'm casting that.
If we're wish casting this Labyrinth sequel that we've already established is not going to be good, Jack Black would be great.
He'd be great in it. He'd be great.
Anyway, I don't think this, as far going back to what I was saying, does this achieve what it's trying to do? I don't think it achieves any sort of unity between IHOP and Indiana Jones and Xbox. I think it's a convoluted mess.
Mm-hmm.
But I can't deny the bites.
Mm-hmm.
The bites tasted good.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go a full 4 forks because I just don't think it succeeds at its own premise.
Wow.
But I do think the stacked French toast and the milkshake in particular are yummy enough where I'm going to go 3.5 forks.
Wow.
Deliver that with a little more flair, your 3.5 forks.
Where I'm going to go 3.5 forks.
Wow. Nick, that was so cool. I loved that.
Ew.
That was really cool.
That was cool. It was cool as hell. You liked the food. It was a 4 forker on the food.
I did like the food. But that's not the only thing we're reviewing here.
And that's if I were only doing the food, I would definitely bump mine up.
Yeah. The theme is a mess.
Standalone. The theme yes.
Yeah.
The theme is a mess. But hey, God bless Xbox.
God bless Xbox.
And God bless Indiana Jones.
God bless Indiana Jones.
He's the man.
3.5 forks for the IHOP Xbox Indie menu. Hey, let's keep the seasonal food content going with Snacker Wack, Cream or Scream Edition. And hey, this is themed to the Christmas movie Red One, Salt and Straw Red One collab.
Wow.
New Salt and Straw flavors specific to the hit Christmas movie Red One, which we reviewed over on Patreon.
We reviewed, and to let you know, it sucked.
We did not care for it.
But will these suck?
Will these suck? Because Salt and Straw we're fans of. And I
like Salt and
we gave a very good review.
Oh, they do great work.
When we did it, when we gave it a fork score. So, okay, let's talk through these real quick. Amelia's walking these over. Thank you so much. So first off, we have The Rock's role, of course, is commander of the ELF. This is the commander of the ELF, PB Chocolate Crinkle. I apologize.
Okay.
Oh, crinkle.
So this is PB Chocolate Crinkle. And I have some copy I can read for each of these as we're getting into it. This is, we see a J.K. Simmons on there. This is Red's Cookie Platter with Eggnog Custard. That sounds fun.
Whoa, that does sound fun.
Are you an eggnog fan?
I love eggnog.
Oh,
yeah. That's great.
And finally, we have Krampus's Mint Pie with Pecan
Krampus's
crust.
Mint Pie.
Krampus's mince pie. I apologize, not mint pie.
Oh, mince pie.
Krampus's mince pie with
Gross.
pecan crust.
Pie of savory?
That's what I thought. Yeah.
Yes.
Mint made more sense.
Mint did make more sense.
Yeah, I was intrigued by the mint, but no, it's mince.
What does that mean?
Okay, I'll read this copy here. Before Santa arrives on his sleigh, his brother Krampus revels in his own mischievous evening. Krampusnacht. In homage of this spirit, I cannot read. In homage of the spirited night, we're baking a traditional mincemeat pie filled with dried fruit soaked in syrupy plum schnapps and spiced with cinnamon, clove, and nutmeg.
Okay, it is.
Okay.
Baked to perfection in a buttery pecan crust, the pie is enveloped into brown sugar ice cream infused with classic holiday spices. Make no mistake, this is no jolly cookie-filled indulgence from the North Pole. This is Krampus's take on the season, one of old world decadence and delight. I'm glad we're not doing an ad copy right now. I cannot fucking read a paragraph of text. Fuck's the matter with me? Something is wrong with me.
Something's wrong with you. During the break, I apologized to Mary about the stunts.
And he didn't have to.
And it's now more embarrassing when you're... It's more embarrassing. You're like, I didn't care.
Also, as far as they're concerned, there was no break.
Oh, right. Shit. Oh, well, whatever.
We'll edit this out.
Who cares?
Got a lot of edits in this episode.
There's a lot of edits in this episode. This is not good.
Which one is that? That's the
This is the one that you think would be good.
Yeah. How do you mess up peanut butter and chocolate? So let me read the copy of that one.
Here's the weird thing with this, and correct me if I'm wrong, but there seems to be some Christmassy, eggnoggy flavors or something to it. It's not great.
Let me read the copy here. This is the North Pole's version of a powerhouse meal. Spiced milk chocolate ice cream is packed with peanut butter. Callum Drift's go-to protein. That's right, the character's name is Callum Drift. That makes you think of Christmas more than the name Callum Drift. Callum Drift's go-to protein through hefty chunks of house-made Reese's and Butterfingers. That sounds good. Even more peanut butter swirls through, further bulking up the flavor and the nutrients. As if that weren't enough, brownie bites provide an extra energy boost thanks to the chocolate, helping to keep the head of security in peak physical form, ready to protect Santa 24/7.
So The Rock had a hand in this copy.
That's what it feels like.
It feels like this is actually
good for you.
This is actually good for you. The spice is Wags. It's Unga Pachka.
Unga Pachka. Yeah, I mean, you read all those components, and it kind of sounds like a good Ben and Jerry's flavor. It feels like a thing they could execute, but maybe they just had too much going on.
No, you can't try that one though, right?
I'm gonna skip the peanut butter and chocolate. Let me.
This is Red's the cookie platter.
You got one right in front of you, my man.
This one is. I am gonna chance this one, even though it's got a pecan crust, because I don't think tree nuts have been the issue for me lately. So let me take a little bit of this. Oh boy,
you like that one?
I love peanut butter though.
I don't like this one.
And yeah, I don't know about that one.
So the mince pie is very, I feel like cinnamony, nutmeggy. We were talking about spices earlier. I don't know specifically what's in here, but I'm getting a lot of like aromatics. Yeah, cardamom, cloves, allspice. I'm getting all that, and actually really comes through nicely. It kind of honestly has. If I had tasted this in a vacuum, I might think they were going for pumpkin pie. It's almost that level of spice intensity.
I have to say,
This is nice.
I really love this. I love the crinkle texture. It's truly got like waves of peanut butter in here. Like it's not just peanut butter flavored ice cream. It's
wow.
You see the swirls of peanut butter. And then that one, the cookie platter with eggnog, there are sugar cookies in there. Like it is like they put a cookie platter, but I'm not sure.
It's a lot. I actually have come around on this. I like it.
Mm-hmm. The eggnog, the eggnog flavor really comes through in that one too.
I think but my issue, I think, with both of them so far is that there's like Christmas spices in them, and like they're kind of strong.
But I kind of like that. I like that at least. This is the only one I've had is the mince pie.
Well, there you go.
Let me try this sumbitch. This is the Red's cookie platter with eggnog custard. Everyone else has had this at this point?
Yes.
Let me try some of this. I will say J.K. Simmons is Jack Santa in the movie. They really play up how muscular he is to the point where they have him just like lifting. They just have him like doing like, it's
yeah.
An odd movie.
I think he was doing a French press when I was watching. Yeah, great. Take away the Santa roll, one of the last few big guy rolls. Let's give it to fucking jacked people. Chubby guy can't even get
Did you see Violent Night? Wasn't he jacked too?
What? God damn it! Really?
Yeah, it was David Harbour, I think.
Oh yeah, what the fuck?
Oh yeah.
At least David Harbour is
heavy on the
big guy in a way.
Really going for it.
Whoa, yeah, it really that comes through.
This one I really like. The cookie texture is really nice.
Mm-hmm.
The eggnog flavor is really hitting.
All right, maybe it was too harsh on the peanut butter one. I've gone back to it.
Yeah, the peanut butter one's really good.
It is good, and the peanut butter overtakes it. But when you just have like the I don't know if it needed the eggnog spice or whatever that's going on in here.
All right, I'm
don't
gonna
know if I
walk these
love this
over.
one.
I'm gonna walk these two over to the producer's desk.
This is the last one I gotta try.
Oh, I don't know if I love that one. It might be I feel like that's good in a taste or two, but not. The spice is a bit too much, I think, in that one.
And maybe Unga Pachka for you. I think it's working for me. I do like the level of spice.
Mm-hmm.
Ew.
Okay, Amelia, I heard an ew. You seem repulsed by whatever you just tasted.
Would you try the peanut butter one?
I have a peanut butter one.
Red's cookie platter with eggnog custard.
Are you not an eggnog fan?
I don't think I am, but actually I like it now that the aftertaste has set in.
Oh, sorry.
Well, that was a roller coaster of a bite.
So you went ew, and then you're like, I like it.
Yeah, pretty much.
That peanut butter one is like unlike any other peanut butter ice cream I've ever had.
Mm-hmm.
In what way? Like, can you describe what
I
is
think
it
it's
about
the
it?
Christmas flavors. There's like,
Okay.
I don't know, it's like a Christmas cookie, but a peanut butter Christmas cookie, but kind of in a good way. I'm with you. I kind of like it.
I like it a lot.
Like, I don't think if
Interesting.
I was craving peanut butter chocolate ice cream, this is what I would pick.
Mhm.
But I don't dislike this flavor. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Not bad.
I just like everything in there, and then that spice, that eggnog spice or whatever, is just.
I like the ribbon of peanut butter through it.
I love the ribbon.
This is
That's awesome.
this is the most Christmassy one.
That
of
is the most
bunch.
Christmassy. The one you're holding, the Krampus's mince pie with pecan crust. I like that one.
I
That
think
one
it's
was
the
working for me.
crust that I didn't respond to.
I can see that. Yeah. I think the eggnog one I liked more, but that one is also working for me. I give those both snacks.
I don't know what to feel about this eggnog one.
Are you an eggnog fan in a vacuum?
I do like eggnog
Yeah.
in a vacuum. Like I'm like the only person in my family that likes it. So usually I get a
Do you
small
like it
one
in a
just-
mop or in a broom?
No, I prefer it in a vacuum. Mop's too dirty.
You said in a vacuum quite a bit. Were you vacuuming at your home or something? What's going on with this vacuum?
I don't know. I have vacuum in the brain. Wasn't vacuuming too recently. I mean, it's a regular chore, but
What kind of vacuum you
Good
got?
for this morning. Yeah, you got a vacuum.
Yeah.
I got a Roomba.
Here's the thing about the
go
Roomba.
take care of that for me, Roomba, would you?
Here's the thing about the Roomba. I got a Roomba at fucking. Oh yes, I'm so sorry. I meant to bring that one
Oh
up.
no, you're good. I got to vacuum constantly because of this fruit ball.
Yeah, I mean, Jemmy sheds like the
crazy.
Dickens. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nuts.
So I did get a Roomba at Costco. I think a Roomba is almost like as much work as just vacuuming because you got to maintain that bad boy, and then it'll like get stuck, and you got to go like get it, and then you got to like flip it over and like pull a bunch of shit out of it. It's like there's like a lot of maintenance involved. It's not just a
Yeah.
thing that takes care of itself. It's
No,
like,
that's true.
Yeah.
I found that to be true with an automatic litter box as well, where I
Oh,
was
wow.
sort of sold like, it's amazing. You don't have to scoop. No, you still scoop. It just, there's a machine that kind of moves the lumps around a bit.
right.
Well, hold on a second. Do you have a litter robot?
Maybe, yeah. Because I had an automatic litter box. This was maybe 10 years ago.
Did you get a litter?
So the technology could be.
Have you gotten a litter robot?
No.
You need to get a litter. It will change. That's the
Really?
one that changes your life because it does. It tips upside down and all the. It does all the
It does
poop.
the sifting.
It does the sifting. It sifts.
Because the
It sifts
sifting
it.
is, although it's speaking of on theme, now that makes me feel like I'm going for buried treasure. There's sifting in that litter box. You never know what sort of
I got to change out the litter.
morsels you'll get.
The changing out the litter. Oh my God! Is there a
Whole thing.
worse thing? Oof, boy.
Amelia, you're a cat owner. Are you changing the litter?
Yeah, I just do it the old-fashioned way.
Do you scoop?
Scoop
You scoop every day.
every morsel.
Oh my God! I don't know how you made that so fucking gross, but you did.
What's the verdict over there on each of those flavors?
All right, I can't decide. I think the peanut butter one might be my favorite of the three. I don't like that Krampus one.
Yeah,
Wow.
the
I
Krampus
didn't like
one
the
was
Krampus either.
a big no for me.
Wow.
Way
Did you-
too yeah.
So we get 2 whacks on the Krampus and 2 snacks on the other 2 flavors. You
Yeah.
came around on it,
Yeah,
Amelia?
I came around on the eggnog one.
Did you have a second bite where you were like, or did you just going off the first bite?
I had a second and
Okay.
a third even.
Wow. Okay.
Wow.
I had a very similar thing where I first tried that cookie one. I was like, I don't like this, and I was like, oh, I do like this.
Mhm.
Do you get what I'm saying about the peanut butter one? It has like
No, there's a spice to it.
there's a
that's
spice
different
to it that I just think you don't need.
I think if I was craving a peanut butter chocolate ice cream and someone brought me a pint of that, I'd be like a little pissed off because I'm like, well, this isn't what was in my head.
Yeah, no, I get that.
But it's
I
not.
get what you're saying.
But if that was like at a party, I would be fine with it. You know?
Yeah.
I like it, but it's not.
It's contextual.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like if you like, oh, I'd like a sandwich, and then someone gives you like a gyro. You know, you'd be like, well, I might still like this, but this is maybe not a sandwich. I was expecting a
my
sandwich.
expectations.
Yeah, it's fantastic. A gyro.
All right, bad example.
All right, that's fine. Look,
they bring you a wrap. You ask
you
for
get a wrap.
sandwich,
You want a
pretty good
sandwich,
still.
wrap.
It's not that much different from a gyro.
All right, look.
All right.
In my mind, I'm still picturing a gyro.
I was picturing like a shitty Caesar salad wrap.
I like, chicken Caesar. I wish I could get more chicken Caesar
I actually
salads.
do like a chicken Caesar salad
Oh
wrap.
my goodness.
Yeah,
I
I do.
wrap.
I like the wrap so much.
California Chicken Cafe. There's one nearby now. They put it in the bottom of some horrible new building.
Yeah.
Which are going up everywhere.
They're going up
These
everywhere.
apartment buildings are everywhere
All the
now.
generic 5/1s, you see them
Yes.
absolutely everywhere. Yeah,
It's
like the easiest
They're
thing to
taking
permit or
over-
whatever.
They're
Is
taking
it?
over
Oh, I
LA
didn't know that.
basically, which
Yeah, it's sad.
it's sad. It is a bummer to see Henson Studios, let's pull down Kermit and put up one of these fucking
I know.
Ugly condos with
And
the
they
yoga
also,
works at
they're
ground
so
ground
out
level.
of
Yeah,
place. It's so out of place in a neighborhood of
yeah.
single story houses, and then you have this giant thing that just it's such a bummer.
It's tricky because there is legitimately a housing shortage, and so it's
100%,
like
yeah.
that you do want more high density buildings, but also a lot of them are like they just don't have any character to them, and especially if you're in a historic neighborhood, it starts to make everything feel generic.
And they're probably not going to be affordable.
Well, that's the other thing is that the way these are priced is like you go is like wait, they want $3,700 for a studio. Like why are all these targeted at high income people who it's a bummer because those aren't the people who. But I guess there's an argument where having those will lead for higher income people to move to those, which will lead to more vacancies in other buildings, whatever.
Yes,
I feel like my hair's going to start growing.
It has actually
higher and higher.
I do feel like it has grown. It has grown. Taking on more of a wave.
But it's cool. You can go downstairs and get a froyo or whatever the fuck you want. Your
there's a Phil's coffee down there.
That would be dangerous for me.
Oh, if I had oh man,
that would be dangerous.
I'm trying to think of what the
get a
worst
Menchie's
thing
frozen
would...
yogurt in the ground level right below you. Yeah, that would be tough.
You know what I just realized saying that was that what I was like a froyo, and I was like, what is now? I was like, that's a 10-year-old reference now, like the froyo place. I'm like,
frozen yogurt
what
places.
What the fuck is now the version of that?
Yeah,
it's like there isn't. I don't even know if there is a version of it. Anyways, who gives? I think it's
Pinkberry
was. Yeah,
Pinkberry was. I think it's maybe an acai bowl, or is that on the way out?
Like a juice place.
Yeah, I feel like you're seeing a lot of acai and juice places around,
which is funny because that was a '90s.
It was
thing in a way. All of these, I weirdly think I like the Krampus one the most because it is the most Christmassy. I know that's weird.
It is the most Christmassy. I'll give it that.
I'm almost there with you.
Yeah.
I like the Krampus one. I think you and I are on Krampus Island here.
Which would be a horrible place to be.
I would hate to be Krampus Island, although Krampus knocks it seems like they're having a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Like that part of the movie. Kind of like that part of the movie. Krampus is slapping people.
I disagree with you. I didn't like that part of the movie. But I don't know if there's any part of the movie I like.
Yeah.
I like seeing our friend Nick Kroll.
Yeah.
That was fun. Nick's in it. Yeah.
There's
so it's always fun to be like, our friend's in it. The movie sucks shit.
They put one comedian in a comedy. How about that?
Yeah, that's true.
How about that? I love it when they do that.
Yeah. Nice. Throw him a bone.
Throw him a bone, yeah.
Okay, so here's what I'm going to say. Red's cookie platter was my favorite. I really like that eggnog custard, and I really like that. I think the texture of the crumbled cookies was really working for me. Snickerdoodles, spiced gingerbread, you're getting all of that. But also, I did like the Krampus's mince pie quite a bit. But I both of those are snacks, but I'd put the Red's cookie platter, the J.K. Simmons Red 1 flavor, just above it.
Can I say that my stomach immediately dropped? It's probably from the things that I've eaten this morning have been a hot chocolate.
Yeah.
French toast stick. And
we
now
didn't talk about the
ice
French
cream.
toast sticks. Yeah, we got the French toast sticks from the kids' menu as well.
Yeah, but it was essentially just a French toast that was.
Yeah, that you dipped in
Sliced
cookie
up.
butter. But what was nice about it is it came with fresh berries, fresh strawberries, and fresh bananas.
That is nice, yeah.
And we took your idea of you put a little cookie butter on that bad boy, and then you put like a little berry or a little banana on it. It makes it a nice little bite.
Those slices of banana and strawberry are the only normal thing that I've eaten so far today. We didn't order that because we were embarrassed to order the children's menu.
Yeah.
Sure.
But, we basically ordered everything else. It wouldn't be too much more embarrassing. I say slight snack to all. I'll give a slight snack to all three of them.
Yeah, I'll give a clear snack to both of the ones that I tried, and I like the Ritz cookie platter more. Mary, what your snack or whack verdict on each flavor, and what are your favorites?
Krampus is unfortunately whack for me.
Wow.
Not for me. That was way too much spice.
Yeah.
And I think was you understand?
Yeah.
My thing with ice cream is I want a flavor that makes me want to keep going back and back and back. And I think with the Krampus one, I'd be like, okay, I get it. Like
It is
with
pretty
just
potent,
one bite.
That was the issue. I feel like all three of these.
Well, I love the peanut butter one. That is
Okay.
snack
All right, all
across
right.
the board to me. And also I did like the slight snack to the cookie platter with eggnog
Wow.
custard.
Well, there you go. Hey, that was Snack or Whack with the Salt and Straw Red One ice creams, just like a restaurant via your feedback. Let's open the feedback. And today's email's from Brian. Brian writes, "Hi, Doughboys."
Brian?
We'll get to it. I don't think it's Brian from Family Guy.
Okay, all right.
And maybe we'll get closure on that by the end.
All right.
Hi, Doughboys. To steal a phrase from the Sloppy Boys, I'm quite often swayed by the smell when it comes to fast food. Here in South Louisiana, down in the bayou, we've got Raising Cane's on nearly every corner, and the smell of fried chicken is everywhere. What fast food restaurants do you think have the best smelling food? Your Cajun friend, Brian, parentheses, not a gator.
Oh.
I think he's gator.
Yeah,
Well, yeah, because the whole time I actually thought he sounded like a gator.
thinks he doth protest too much.
Does it say under that possibly a dog? Because then we know it's Brian.
Yeah.
We know at that point it's Brian.
We know.
You know what? I was just thinking, I was like, what would be the worst thing to be on the bottom floor of your apartment? You were like, oh, wouldn't it be good if I had froyo? I think like a pizza place, or if there was a Raising Cane's or something in the bottom of my...
Oof.
I would just eat fried chicken so much more, which is a thing that I try not to do, even though I don't even know if it's that bad. I guess the worst thing would be a McDonald's.
Brian took what would have been my answer. Well, I did live on the same block as a McDonald's for a while, and it actually made me go less because I knew I had to exercise restraint to stop going there. So like it depends on what you do to your brain. But like I was just like I can't go all the time, but I did go frequently. Fried chicken would have been my answer. Fried chicken is my favorite food. I almost just said in a vacuum again. I said fried chicken would have been my answer in a vacuum. I stopped myself.
What's going on with this vacuum?
You can say that.
Fried chicken would have been my answer in a vacuum, but Brian took it. I'm trying to think of other flavors, and I feel like I really like. I'm not even necessarily the biggest like meats guy, the biggest like barbecue guy, but you smell and some meats are smoking.
Oh,
and you kind of get that smoky sort of like oh man, something's firing up. They're roasting something, or even you just walk by your neighborhood and someone's having like a cookout and you're smelling like that grill. It's like something about grilled meats that's just like oh man, that's when I feel like I'm going to turn to the cartoon character and float horizontally. You know what I mean?
You go.
Follow scent exactly.
I've seen him do it.
Yeah, I can do it.
I've seen him float.
I can do it. I can do it.
I can do it.
I believe it. I've seen it happen
the very
before.
tips of your toes, like a ballerina.
It's actually what happens at the end of the whale. You think he's going to heaven, but actually
He smelled a pie?
He smelled a pie. He's floating away towards the pie.
My first
post-credit
instinct
scene
is to say McDonald's because I love McDonald's so much.
McDonald's.
But I actually think, if I really ask myself, the place that I go into where I'm like, God, I love this smell so much, and it's a strange answer, but it would be Subway.
Interesting.
The
my
God.
God!
From
You know what I'm
Subway.
talking
No,
about?
the bread
though?
smell is
It
pretty
has
good.
Such a specific smell.
Yeah.
You go in, it's like
That smell makes me sick.
Yes, I was gonna say same.
Amelia, that was the most aggressive
you've
ever been. That smell makes me sick.
Her face lit up in a way where I was like, yes, Amelia and we connect on this. And then what she said was so obvious. She had the biggest smile on her face when she said it.
Yeah, Mary, thanks for doing the show, but you disgust us.
No problem. I keep getting that feedback. Is this something I'm doing?
That smell makes me sick. It was like the most Jersey you've ever been. Get the fuck out of here. A burger for me is the answer. I can't. Just a grilled burger.
Yeah, the smell of a grilled burger.
Ooh, yum.
Come on. I can't beat the smell of a grilled burger.
I currently live like 2 blocks away from 2 different places that make burgers. I'm not going to say names because you'll find my house if I do. But I regularly...
I don't think you need to worry about anyone in the subreddit doing that.
But there are regularly mornings where we're walking and I'm like, I could eat like chili cheese fries and a burger right now because it just smells so good, just like wafting down the street.
I've
good.
geolocated the likely route of Jemmy's morning walks if anyone wants to meet up and try and take a picture of her.
I visited LA and I did Jemmy's walk. I got down on all fours and my significant other walked me around the block that Jemmy walks on.
I took a shit where I think Jemmy would have taken a shit.
I have to go back for court now. Don't triangulate.
Yes.
Where Emma
if you
lives.
can figure out where I live based on me saying I live near 2 burger restaurants in LA, then damn, you're talented.
Well,
I will say
we'll do a contest where we'll give you Emma's address.
We're not gonna dox our staff for a contest.
For a contest?
For a contest.
What about if it's for a good cause?
Okay.
How about whoever donates the most to like Sante Door, the cat shelter?
Yeah.
We give them Amelia's address.
I'll tell you one of the burger restaurants if you donate money.
You don't. Oh, okay. All right. Good. I was gonna say.
Don't do it.
No, I'm
Please
not
don't
giving
do
that
that.
away for free.
Wait. Okay. Just going back to bread.
Yeah.
I will say, going by like a place that does like fresh baking, like
Yeah.
even a Subway aside. And I do like the smell of Subway bread. Unlike Amelia, I do think that is a good smell.
Yeah.
But like just like you go by a bakery, it's like,
I
oh man,
know,
this
it's
is
incredible.
so fucking
Yeah.
intoxicating.
Oh man,
Fresh
that's
baked
pretty.
bread.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah,
really
yeah,
good.
absolutely.
Oh, you know what? The other thing I was gonna say.
Remember when
we-
Lisa
we-
told Bart to go back to bed, and he said, "I thought you said go back to bread."
Yeah, that's good.
That's good. Sorry, just remembering an old Simpsons
Go-to
moment.
bread.
Yeah,
Go to
that's-
yeah,
Yeah,
go
I'm
to
gonna go
bread.
to bread. Yeah, that's good. Yeah,
that's
I
good.
thought you said go to bread.
Yeah,
And he went and got bread. Yeah.
The Simpsons were very
fun.
funny.
It was
Yeah,
really
it was
funny.
a good time.
It's a good joke.
Mhm.
So the thing I was thinking of, remembering, we're both collectively remembering everyone's like 357th favorite Simpsons joke. It's like, oh, I kind of remember that. What?
It's a good
Season
moment.
9?
I thought it was funny.
I do think it's funny. It does make me laugh. This Salt and Straw
Uh-huh.
ice cream place that makes in-house waffle cones. The smell of waffle cones. Now
Oh,
that is
shit.
something that's
Yes,
absolutely
yes,
intoxicating.
yes, so good.
I'll
Can I
make
be
that my
honest with you,
official answer.
Wags? That smell makes me sick.
Thanks for the question, Brian. Oh wait, there's a PS from Brian here. I am a gator.
Oh my
God. Brian.
Oh my God.
He should have said, "I alligator."
You should have said I alligator.
He should have said, "I alligator."
If you have a question or comment about the world of chain restaurants, you can email us at feedback@birdfuck.com or leave us a voicemail at 830-GO-DOUGH. That's 830-463-6844. And to get the Doughboys Double, our weekly bonus episode, plus our entire pre-2018 back catalog, subscribe at patreon.com/doughboys. Our producer is Emma Erdbrink. Our associate producer is Amelia Marino. Our engineer is Casey Donahue. Our video editor is Mike Dorfman. Our guest, Mary Holland. Mary,
Yeah.
congrats on Night, bitch. I'm very, very
Thank
excited to see it.
you.
Tell us about the movie and please anything else you want to plug.
Yes, the movie comes out December 6th.
So it'll be out by the time this episode is out.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Oh, great. Yeah. It's great. It's starring Amy Adams, who is a national treasure, much like Indiana Jones.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And the National Treasure movie is kind of a spin-off of Indiana Jones as well.
Mitch, you're right.
I'm sorry. Is that controversial?
No, I mean, it's like it's clearly draws some inspiration from, but not
sure.
not an overt spin-off, but definitely like kind of an homage.
We love Amy Adams. Amy
Yes.
Adams is great. I saw her outside of Moza one night.
Did you?
She was
Very
on the
cool.
phone.
Yeah, she
Yeah.
has one.
Yeah. All right. Confirmation it was
Sure.
definitely her.
It was her for sure, because she has one.
I was Osteria Moza. I was walking to Cheese Spacca with my mom.
That's
that
cool.
place has the focaccia.
Oh, it's very, very good. Yeah.
Baby.
It's a fancy steakhouse.
But if you want, you have a
Really
relative
Killer
in
Mike
town, you
was
want to
there.
take him to
Really
a
nice.
nice meal.
That's when I saw
Used
Killer
to have
Mike.
a Michelin star.
They have a cheesy focaccia bread that is unreal.
It's really, 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 really good. It's good.
I
I think I saw a trailer
What
for
were
Night
you
Bitch. Was it at
Yeah.
TIFF?
Yes, yeah.
It was, because I was up in Toronto. Were you there
Oh,
at
yeah.
TIFF?
No, I wasn't.
Okay,
but the movie was.
yeah.
I guess I was in a way
Yeah.
because I am in that movie.
Movie's out now. Amy Adams, you're in it as well.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Congratulations. Very
Thank
excited to see it.
Thanks.
So funny.
And thanks so much for doing the show.
My pleasure. I'm so thrilled to be back, and I hope I can come back again.
We'd love to have
we
you
would
back.
love to have you back
Can we
again.
also just say the show is not always like this.
Yeah.
So
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you
Yeah,
for being
yeah.
here for this episode.
I have a
No,
We'll have
thank,
her
and
too.
thank you for saying that.
Well-
Yeah.
Were there any stunts in Night Bitch?
Thank you for having me.
That'll
That
do
was
it for
so
this
fun.
episode of Doughboys. Until next time, for the Spoonman, Mike Mitchell, I'm Nick Weiger. Happy eating. Hey, buddy, we got some new merch for the holidays from our buddies at Kinship Goods.
Wow. We got hoodies, Wags.
We got sweatshirts.
Wow, we got koozies.
That's right, #1 clown-ass dad koozies.
Yeah, that's right. We got it. You can give it to your dad for the holidays.
What a gift. We got sticker sheets,
Bumper
and individual stickers. Check all that out.
Stickers for you, stickers for your car.
And also, Snow Gators t-shirts.
That's right. The bit, not even we made a shirt of it.
You want to think about those snow
Snow
gators they
gators.
got up north in the Toronto Bayou.
Wait, what color are they?
Oh, those gators? They're white.
Wow.
Wow. Kinshipgoods.com/doughboys. That's the URL for all our new winter merch. Get it for the holidays for the Doughboys lover in your
Yeah.
life or for yourself.
Don't stuff coal into their stockings. Put one of these dumb gifts instead.
Kinshipgoods.com/doughboys. Sources for the intro are in the episode description.
That was a Headgum podcast.